What the fuck, man? Come on, man. Really? I mean, really?
I didn't even see the video.
Hey, I posted 4 hours ago. I hate to say that the pro sports is rigged, but that nigga going to the Patriots, man, something's up. Something's up with that shit, bro. That really
Did he get traded to the Raiders?
No, yeah.
Yeah, he got traded to the Raiders.
But then he signed an extension?
Yeah.
3 years, 3 years, 30 mil. Supposed to get 15 mil a year, and the second 30 mil was an option.
And he realized he didn't want to be there.
Man,
I feel him. I'm glad that players can control their own destiny.
They freed me, Grandma.
They freed me, Grandma.
They freed me, Grandma.
Shout out
They
AB.
talking like he on the Underground Railroad. Get out of here.
Yeah.
AB was on the
Come
Underground
on, man.
Railroad.
Shout out AB, man.
Man,
Fuck
AB's
it.
funny as hell.
Fuck AB, fuck the Patriots. Fuck the Patriots. It's Dolphins all day.
Y'all not gonna win no games, bro.
The Dolphins ain't
How
good.
many games is Dolphins winning this year?
Shit, we might go to the Super Bowl. This bullshit going on. This
Man,
bullshit
look, on what earth? On flat earth?
Luck retired. AB forced his way out of Pittsburgh, then signs with the Raiders, then get cut by the Raiders. All this shit going on. We might go to the Super Bowl. All this crazy shit going on.
So realistically,
oh man, don't say that.
talking facts, how many games you think they gonna win?
We
6.
We in trouble.
Exactly.
we 4 or 5.
Exactly.
I mean, 4 or 5 wins with this bum ass coach we got from the Patriots. I don't know why we signed a coach from the Patriots.
Who is that coach?
Flores. He claims he was the defensive coordinator for the Patriots,
He
but
claims he was defensive coordinator.
that's like the Maytag man. He ain't did shit. The Maytag man. You know, remember those Maytag commercials? You don't have to do shit because your Maytag works all the time. He's the defensive coordinator for the Patriots. That's Bill Belichick's job. How you gonna tell me you doing something that's Bill Belichick's job? Get the fuck out of here, man. All them coaches, the coaches went until this year. It's gonna be 8. It's gonna be 8 for 8 after this year. All those coaches have a losing records come for the Patriots. All of them have a losing record.
Except for Aaron Managing.
All the coaches for the Patriots who off that tree has a losing record.
Including
Josh McDaniels?
Yeah, including Josh McDaniels.
All the coaches.
No, now we gotta do some fact check.
How many times he went to Denver, stunk it up? He had one winning season, and not even a winning season.
Hold on, what's his name? I forget his
Josh
name.
McDaniels.
Yeah, Josh McDaniels.
Look it up. All the coaches, 7 for 7, have a losing record that have come off the Bill Belichick tree.
Let's see his coaching. Let's see.
Pro Football Reference, check it out. You want me to go to it for you?
Nah, I'm looking at it. I'm finding it. And yes, this is Hoops and Brews, but I mean, come on, man.
Antonio Brown
Just
the team and said,
at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. He was 11-17. Yeah.
You don't have to tell. You don't. Man, come on. This is now. I'm a football.
Okay.
The football's my shit. Okay.
I feel you.
You guys want to talk football and brews? Now I'm gonna run the show.
No. I'm not upset at that. The only reason why I said that was because I thought he was a decent coach, but I didn't realize that he ran back to New England after a 3-9 season.
Exactly.
I thought he was there for 4 years, not 2 years.
Yeah. Bro,
Mike Vrabel. Him too.
Mike Vrabel have Tennessee.
Yeah.
He hasn't been there long enough really to make a difference. Cornell, who was a defensive coordinator, he's now the defensive coordinator in Texas.
He's with the Chiefs, right?
No, he's the defensive coordinator for Texas.
Yeah, but
I forget where he was.
A while ago, like he was with the Chiefs, I think. A long time ago.
Yeah, his regular season record is 28-55. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
so is Bill Belichick the coaching GOAT?
Hell yeah. Okay. Is there any question about it?
I'm just asking.
I mean, is there?
I'm asking you.
You can talk. We can talk about
football wizard.
We can talk about Bill Walsh. We can talk about Jimmy Johnson, but Bill Belichick, bro. I'm gonna just give you a couple teams to when you ask this question, is he the GOAT? 2001 St. Louis Rams.
One of the best teams ever.
Yeah.
Were they one of the best teams ever?
They were.
Were they?
Yeah.
You can look at them like the Atlanta not the Hawks. No, not the Hawks, the baseball team. The Atlanta Braves. When they had all that talent, they won one world championship in 9 years.
I mean, yeah, but they're one of the like that reign of the Rams is one of the least offensive.
Okay.
I
mean, you could have said the same thing about the OKC for their 10-year run.
Who shut them down? They didn't win a championship.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I'm saying you can say the same thing about
this. Who shut them down in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl?
Patriots.
Who's the coach?
Belichick.
Okay. I don't know if you guys remember this. Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row.
4 years in a row.
I argue
that they weren't the best teams ever, by the way.
Huh?
I argue that they weren't the best teams ever.
They could be considered one of the best teams ever. Who shut them down?
Belichick, the Giants.
There you go. Boom. I mean, it's a historic event of that shit.
Yeah.
The 80. Who do you want to say? You want to say the San Francisco Giant or San Francisco 49ers? They won in 80. They won it in 87, 88. But who beat them in 86?
The Giants.
Okay. Who beat them in 90?
Was it the Giants again?
Who was the coach? Who was the defensive coordinator?
Belichick.
There you go. So it's a historic. It's historic. You just can't. It goes historic. He did it a decade after decade after decade.
Like,
fuck the Patriots, man.
Enough
of the Patriots talk, okay?
I think the mark of a great, which is why I'm not on the train with him about Steve Kerr. Like, I don't think Steve Kerr is not yet one of the best basketball coaches ever. I think there's another level that he got to get to, because I think the mark of a great coach is when you can do it through different eras with different teams. So when you talk about Belichick, the man had done it as a coordinator in the 80s. The man done it from the team that was there in 2000, 2001, 20 years later, still doing it. Like Phil Jackson. The man did it with
the Bulls.
The Bulls. First Bulls. Michael Jordan retired. You go back and still win 57 games. You damn near beat the Knicks, and if you beat the Knicks, you might end up back in the finals. Michael Jordan come back. You win 3 more rings. Okay, you go leave. You three-peat again. You retire. You come back again, win 2 more rings.
When Jordan retired, there was a player on the team who actually led the team right back to the same position. I know somebody want to hate on this character, but there was somebody who took him right back to, had him in contention. And they were a miss or a blown call away from going right back to the champion. Who was that? Do you know who led that? Do you know who led that team?
Scotty has some bad games in that series.
What you talking about? What you talking about? When they lost?
Do you know who led that team?
When they lost?
No, who was the leader of that squad?
That's like you telling me do you know who James Harden was? Yeah, they lost.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
Yeah, they lost.
Here we go with this.
And whoever had that D-Rose Oscar Robertson debate, I'm not upset with you.
What?
I'm not upset.
You're not upset.
No.
How is that a conversation?
He's not better. He's not better. I didn't say he was better. I did not say he was better.
But
it's just not.
It's a valid conversation.
I'm not upset.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm not upset at it.
Wow.
If D-Rose would have never got hurt.
If he would never got hurt,
that's
fair.
That's huge.
That's fair.
Yeah, if he would never got hurt,
but he got hurt.
I mean, if I was 3 inches taller, 20 pounds heavier.
Oscar Robertson only got 1 MVP. D Rose had 1 MVP in like 3 years.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Is there more to it than just winning MVP?
I'm just saying. Huh?
Is there more to it
than
just Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't need him to average a triple double. We was getting to the conference finals with him averaging triple double. He didn't have no help. He didn't have no help.
You got that one.
He didn't have no offensive help. He didn't have no offensive help. So Boozer wasn't no help.
Boozer was giving you a double every night.
Bro, Boozer was not no help.
Stop doing this to Boozer.
So Boozer was not no help.
Stop doing this to Boozer.
So when does consistency matter? When does consistency?
He got hurt. If Derrick Rose never get hurt, yes, he gonna be better than Oscar Robertson.
Bro, if you were 6 foot,
Steph Curry better than Oscar Robertson. So yes, he is. Exactly. You said. What is Oscar Robertson? Point guard, right?
I don't know.
Alright, okay.
Steph
Curry's better than Oscar Robertson.
I don't know where you put him at. Do you put him as a point guard or
Oscar? Oscar or point guard?
Point guard.
If he's a point guard, you told me Steph Curry number 2 point guard all the time. Exactly.
That's fair.
Exactly.
You look at what the accolades Steph has done. You can't really argue with that.
Exactly. And D Rose got an MVP.
But no, I'm not.
D-Rose MVP keep him in the conversation with anybody. Yes, it does. Because
longevity counts. When you're talking about the best of the best, longevity counts.
Nah. Who you starting the team with? I'm starting the team with D-Rose over. Yes, I am. Give me prime D-Rose over Oscar Robertson if I'm starting the team. Period.
So for one game, we gonna go out there on.
No. I said if I'm starting the team, give me prime D-Rose. Period.
You don't.
Period.
You never even saw Prime.
Period.
Huh?
That's exactly. We didn't even. Exactly. We didn't get to see Prime D Rose.
No,
so what's the conversation?
Put D Rose with Kareem. We went to like 12 rings.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, Lou Alcindor. He might not even change his name. D Rose with that man. Stop that. No disrespect to your religion, Kareem.
See, your boy can't even hack it no more. He ready to put the earphones down and get out of here with that.
Nah, bro.
Nah. That man might not even change his name.
For real. For real. Come on, man. Come on, man. Give my man. For real. Bro, give D Rose Kareem.
When Oscar had Kareem, he was mad old. He was like 34 on his way out. He wasn't young.
When Oscar had Kareem?
Yes.
Kareem went and won like 5 rings with the Lakers.
What? I'm talking about Oscar Robertson wasn't young. Oscar was like 33, 34 years old then. It's not fair.
Still my opinion.
Yeah, that's a crazy opinion.
It's crazy.
You got him.
It's not a crazy opinion.
You got
It's not a crazy opinion. If I'm starting a team, give me D Rose over Oscar Robertson.
Why?
Look at the freak that he was. He gave you an MVP before he was 21 years old.
Motherfucker.
Derrick Rose, literally, what? He was pretty much.
You realize Oscar Robertson was basically LeBron James before LeBron James.
So what?
Alright.
So what? His numbers better than LeBron, but I feel you. Numbers across the board are better than LeBron.
Exactly. So
including when he was taking more shots than LeBron.
So what are we talking about?
Huh?
So what are we talking about?
What do you mean? If D Rose would have never got hurt, I don't know what we would be talking about him.
I don't either.
Because I don't think LeBron would.
I agree.
I don't think LeBron would have been in a lot of them finals. It would have been Derrick Rose in a lot of them finals.
A lot of them, no.
Yes, it would have.
A couple of them.
Even if it's a couple of them, LeBron went to 9 finals. D Rose get 3 of them. LeBron only went to 6 finals. Okay. And his record might be 3-3. Which actually for LeBron might be better for his legacy because then he wouldn't look so bad with the 3-6 finals record.
That's so fucking stupid to me. Like,
it's your opinion.
It's cooler because you lose earlier.
You out of them. You out. You're not getting there.
Exactly. It's cooler because you lose earlier.
Yeah.
It's cooler to lose
better.
earlier.
Just for this reason.
It's better.
When this cat looks up on a stat sheet and he sees 3-3 versus 3-6. And not looking at the context. Not looking at the context. Not looking at the legacy.
We're not about to go there. I'm not about to go there.
Let's go there.
We have relationships to protect now, so I'm not gonna go there. But stop it. Stop, G. There's a lot of people with terrible finals records. With terrible that's a lot more than him. With terrible finals records. There's a lot of players with terrible finals records that we skate over.
Who are these people? Name them. They know they got a bad finals record. Name them. They know their finals record. That man know what he did.
Even Will, terrible finals record.
What's his finals record?
Huh?
What is it? Like 1-2 or something like that?
Is that good for the guy before Shaquille O'Neal that's considered to be the most dominant player to ever play the basketball?
I know that he was the most dominant because of that reason. Because of that reason.
So 3-3. If LeBron was the most dominant, why you mean to tell me you couldn't win 6 or 9? You couldn't win the majority.
You say that. So
I'm just saying.
It's not cooler to lose earlier.
Yeah.
So you just lose earlier, so it just make everything better.
I mean, LeBron had also had some questionable moments. Wilt Chamberlain went to the finals on 4 separate occasions.
He probably won 2 of them.
And he is a 2-time champion.
Yeah,
he's a 2-time champion. So that's not that bad. But still, people clown Wilt for being 2-2. LeBron is 3-6.
Nobody clowns Wilt for being 2-2.
Who clowns Wilt for being 2-2? Huh?
Who clowns Wilt for being 2-2?
Because everybody say if you that dominant, why you couldn't get that big fella?
Because he couldn't beat the fucking Celtics that had 90 million All-Stars.
All the All-Stars.
90 million Hall of Famers.
It's gonna be some of you that's gonna argue the same thing about the Warriors and in the future, and I'm gonna flip this goddamn table over.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
What do you mean?
LeBron had Kyrie and Kevin Love, 2 Hall of Famers. Are they not? Yes or no? Lie to me. Sit here and lie to me. Love is a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He averaged 25 and 12 one year.
He gonna get in.
He got Minnesota. What was their record?
It don't matter. Kevin Love's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. Come on, man. Stop that, bro.
He gonna get in.
He's gonna get in.
Mitch Richmond in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. Mitch Richmond in the Hall of Fame.
Well, the Run TMC was a lot better than Minnesota.
I ain't even taking no notes.
They had 1 or 2 years.
They was a lot better than Minnesota.
They were, but they had 1 or 2 years. And Love came to the Cavs and had him some years. There you go.
He was not he was number 3rd or 4th on the squad.
So he was 3rd. Don't stop disrespecting Kevin Love. He was still good. Stop treating Kevin Love like yes, he's gonna get in.
The Basketball Hall of Fame is so.
No, he's how many time All-Star is he?
Like 5 or 6, I think.
Come on, man, stop that.
Again, what context? What did they do? Did he ever lead Minnesota anywhere?
So
what do you mean?
Did Mitch Richmond lead Sacramento anywhere?
No.
Well, he was with Golden State, so I mean.
Come on, G, for like 2 years, bro. Stop it. For 2 years, G. 2 years. Run TMC had 2-3 years.
I'm sorry, it's getting hot in here again.
Okay, and?
What you mean, and?
But that was better than what Kevin Love did.
But G, he went to the Cavs and won a ring. He won a ring with the Cavs. Look.
And he won a ring.
He won a ring with the Cavs. He won a ring with the Cavs.
He was riding away.
Listen, it has one of the most famous defensive stops in history.
Damn, Serena getting her ass beat
on Steph, G. So you remember that when he strapped up Steph?
you gonna give me one play and say the guy deserved to be in the Hall of Fame off of one play?
No, I just know.
That's what you did. That's what I said.
No, but Kevin Love's a Hall of Famer.
No, Kevin you said it like he put in no work for that ring.
18-11 get you a Hall of Fame?
Yes.
18-11?
He a 5-time All-Star. He's gonna get in. 2-time All-NBA, 1-time rebounding champ, and has a ring.
18-11.
And he might be an All-Star again this year if he stays healthy.
That's the NBA. I mean, that's Basketball Hall of Fame. I mean, if you strapped it up, you got a good chance of getting it.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Chris Webber's still not in.
Yeah. Stephon Marbury not in the Hall of Fame.
There's some hate in there going on. Though.
Okay, but he ain't in.
Stephon Marbury not in the Hall of Fame.
He'll be in sooner than later.
Sidney Moncrief just now got in, bro. Think about that. They created the Defensive Player of the Year award to give it to that man, and he just got in. The man been retired like 30 years, G. Cell phones didn't even exist when that man retired. He just got in.
Cell phones didn't exist.
Kevin Love need to wait a few years.
They definitely did. Cell phones have been around since
we're gonna be old men by the time
he
he get announced.
When did he
Sidney Moncrief was
when
like
did he retire?
Like the 80s, I think. Because Sidney Moncrief had degenerative knees.
It had to be there because he probably late.
Sidney Moncrief retired in 91.
Whose cell phones around there?
Okay. I'm just saying.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
He
played 72 games.
Technically, he retired in 89, 90.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't, bro.
Look, it says retired.
And he came back a year afterwards. Look at the next year.
I see that.
He played 72 games.
Okay, G.
Did he not play 72 games?
72.
Okay, exactly. Stop that.
G. Regardless, his cell phones were barely invented, G.
They were big bricks back then.
Exactly. Big bricks back then.
They were big bricks back then.
And he just now got in. One of the greatest defensive players of all time.
Jack
Sigma just got in.
Vlade in the Hall of Fame now.
Vlade should be in the Hall of Fame.
Jack just got in this morning, or when they just announced it over here. Jack deserved to get in.
He should have been a long time ago.
Jack,
him and Sid, he should have been a very long time ago.
Jack was what do they call it? The big
first
four?
Stretch five.
The stretch five. You know,
first stretch five.
Yeah.
First dirt.
He had to turn around, boy. He had to turn around.
He had to face up.
with the perm. With the perm. Sigma was my guy.
The face up. But yeah, stop that about Kevin Love, G. Kevin Love getting in.
Man, I'm not a...
He's getting in.
His career ain't over.
He'll get in.
Okay, you know what? Let's play another game of Is He a Hall of Famer? Because we ain't played it with you yet. Name somebody. Derrick Rose. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes. Stop lying to yourself.
Don't
you've never seen an MVP would not be in the Hall of Fame in basketball.
Don't do this.
The youngest MVP to get in? Come on, man. Again, the Basketball Hall of Fame is so welcoming.
Yes or no? I want a yes or no. I want a yes or no. Give me a yes or no answer.
Derrick Rose
is he a Hall of Famer? Yes or no?
He still has more games in his career to play, by the way. He's only played 10 years.
I don't know, man.
I just feel like if you haven't been,
he didn't play long enough.
He played 10 years.
Oh, I mean, okay.
He played 10 years
at a peak level, at a high level.
He averaged 20 last year.
That was last year. What did he average the 3 years before that?
He won a goddamn MVP. What do you mean?
Okay, he won an MVP.
He won a goddamn MVP.
2011.
It don't matter. He won MVP. We talking about the Hall of Fame. We talking about your whole career. If he played 14 years, he's a Hall of Famer. He not gonna just never play again. We thought he wouldn't. He came back last year, averaged 20. What you want from the man?
I want consistency. I want consistency. That's what.
What's his career averages? I know you're looking at it right now.
18 and 3. 18 rebounds, 3 assists. 3 rebounds, 5 assists.
Okay. With an 18.1 PER, shooting 45% from the field, 30% from the 3-point line, 82% from the free throw line.
He's gonna raise too. The 30% gonna raise up a little bit.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Derrick Rose averaged 20. He averaged 18 last year, but still, he averaged 18 last year.
Exactly my point. He gonna have to wait. He gonna be sitting down. Like
with the exception of 2017, 2018, Derrick Rose has never averaged under 15 points in his career, and that was the year in which he was hurt, and he played like 50. He played like.
And he hooped in the playoffs.
He played like 50.
And he balled out in the playoffs.
So he won.
For Minnesota. Yeah.
He balled out in the playoffs.
Yeah, he
was the best
he did hoop in the playoffs on the Timberwolves. Yeah,
on the Timberwolves in the playoffs.
And everybody was surprised and wanted to erect a statue for him. Everyone wanted to erect a statue for him because he
bring
up
my tweet. I told y'all the whole year. I was like, if D Rose gets in the playoffs, he's gonna make an impact on the playoff team. Did I not?
Yeah.
Yo, you called me crazy. The internet called me crazy. Told me the man was washed. And what happened?
I just thought it was over, but I'm glad he's healthy. I'm just glad he's healthy.
Yes or no?
By the skin of his teeth. I'll say yes. By the skin of his teeth.
Is he Hall of Fame?
Yes. Low key, look
at
Joakim.
It's the Basketball Hall of Fame. He won 2 rings. He won two rings in college back to back.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Back to back.
Hall of Fame. That's why he gets in because
look at his NBA numbers.
Defensive player of the year.
Defensive player of the year. He was all.
1 year. You guys is coming off for one season.
No, what are you talking about? He got a whole career. He got two rings in college. He won defensive player of the year. He was top 5 MVP voted.
Thinking
3-time All Defensive Team, All NBA, 2-time All Star.
2-time? No.
Yes, he got 2 rings in college. He's got 2 rings in college, back to back.
I answered your question. No.
That you wild. Basketball Hall of Fame. College don't count for nothing then? No?
Well, in basketball Hall of Fame, yes, college counts.
Okay then, so
his playground
his collegiate numbers was great. They wasn't bad.
Come on, man. We gonna put this guy in 8 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Get the fuck out of here. No, he's not no Hall of Famer.
Is Draymond Green a Hall of Famer?
Draymond would be a Hall of Famer, yes.
Then Joakim Noah's a Hall of Famer. Joakim Noah.
Draymond being a little more. He's been more impactful.
I disagree with that.
He's been more impactful.
Draymond could never finish top 5 in the NBA in MVP voting. With him being the lead player on the team. Yes, he did. Google it. Do your Googles. Do your Googles and apologize. Do your Googles and apologize. Do your Googles and apologize.
2013-2014, he did.
Do your Googles. Google it. Please Google it. I want you to Google it. For the fans, Google it.
He is not.
Yeah, you copping, please.
He is no, please. Draymond Green is much more impactful to their final championship that they got than Joakim Noah. He's more impactful. Joakim Noah doesn't even have
Draymond Green can never finish top 5 MVP voting.
Again, I'm not looking at that. He's more impactful to his team winning championships.
Come on, man.
He was more impactful to his team winning championships.
Come on, man.
Joakim Noah.
Derrick Rose tore his ACL, okay? If Steph Curry tore his ACL in the middle of Draymond's prime, Draymond ain't gonna be nothing either. What do you mean?
I disagree with that. Draymond could have a 16, 8, 5 assists.
You're wild. If you telling me, come on, man.
No, still out there.
No, bro. No, he's not averaging that.
Real quick.
If players still out there, no. Draymond not doing that.
Draymond and Klay Thompson team wins how many games?
They win about 47 to 48. Okay. He's not an all-star, though. He's definitely not top 5 in MVP voting. No, he would not be.
His longevity.
And actually, Noah finished 4th in MVP voting in 2013-2014.
4th. Okay, big deal, man.
What do you mean, big deal? He finished ahead of Harden that year.
He balled out for a year.
What do you balled out for a year?
What the fuck you mean, Harden?
That's not prime Harden. That's not prime Harden.
Harden that year averaged 25, 6, and 4.
That's not prime Harden, G.
What?
That's not prime Harden. That's like Harden's first year, basically.
He finished ahead of Harden, Steph Curry, Chris Paul, Al Jefferson,
None of them in their prime yet. None of them in their prime yet.
Come on, man.
Steph Curry was not that hard.
He finished ahead of Dirk. He finished ahead of Melo. He finished ahead of Tony Parker, Tim Duncan. He finished ahead of a lot of guys.
For a couple seasons. He bought out.
Draymond Green balled out for a couple
seasons in the league.
Draymond Green balled out for a couple seasons. His run ain't been like 12 years.
Got 3 chips.
Because he played with Steph Curry.
Again, he was more impactful to his squad.
That's unfair.
That's unfair.
Derrick Rose tore his ACL. Derrick Rose tore his ACL. What you want?
I'm not talking about Derrick Rose.
He's playing on the same team as Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose tears his ACL, and they still make the playoffs every year after that.
Yeah, Jimmy.
That he was playing there.
Yeah, Jimmy too.
He was the best player on the team. He finished top 5 MVP vote. He wasn't the best player on the team.
Bro, he's a role player. He's a role player. All said and done.
When you seen a role player finish top 5 MVP
all said and done.
What role player has ever finished?
Player? What role player? Because he balled out for the one season, they put him in. He was in.
What role player have you ever seen finish top 5 MVP voting? Name him. Please, do me the favor. Name them. I'm asking you. You can't even think of no role players that didn't finish top 5.
He's a role player, bro.
No, he's not.
For his career, he averaged 8 points.
He's not a role player.
8 points, 9
his
rebounds.
job was to play defense, grab boards, and help push the ball up the court.
That's a quintessential role player.
No, it's not.
You just said that's exactly what you describe a role player.
No, it's not.
That's exactly what you want from role player. That's exactly That's exactly what you want from. That's exactly what you want from. That's exactly what you want from Dwight Howard this year. That's exactly what you want. What you described, that's exactly what you want from Dwight Howard.
And Dwight Howard could never do that. No, and I'm not talking about in this specific role at the level that Joakim Noah was able to do it at. Dwight Howard was a number 1 option or bust. He's been that way his whole career. Period. Joakim Noah is a guy that when his number 1 guy went down, he stepped up, became the best player on the team, led the team to the playoffs to finish top 5 MVP vote, and you tell me he a role player. I'm asking you, name me some guys that was in MVP contention that was role players. You can't name them because he wasn't a role player. He was not a role player.
He's a superstar?
For that team, yes, he was. You finished top 5 MVP vote for that team? For that team?
He had a good season.
Wow.
He had a good season.
Come on, man. They wasn't missing the beat when that man went down because he was there. If Joakim Noah wasn't on that team, they was on a lottery. What do you mean? They made it to the second round one year. They beat the Knicks.
Okay, yeah, that's why he's pretty passionate about that. He's a Bulls fan. No wonder. No wonder he's a Bulls fan. No wonder he's so passionate.
Yeah, because I watched it. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Like I tell all our fans, watch more basketball. I watched it with my own 2 eyes. He's better than Draymond. The only reason why Draymond is a Hall of Fame over Joakim Noah to you is because Draymond got 3 rings in the NBA.
What does he do better than Draymond?
He's a better rebounder, a better shot blocker, and a better defender in the interior.
He's a better shot blocker.
Draymond can guard more positions, but Noah can guard 3 through 5.
He's a better
shot blocker. Step out on wing people. He's a better shot blocker and a way better rebounder.
No argument there.
And a way better rebounder and a way better interior defender.
Draymond's a better offensive player. I think he's a better passer. I think he's obviously a better shooter.
He's a better shot blocker. He's a better shot blocker. I will give you
that. More ways to score.
Being a better shot blocker than
does he really? What way does Draymond Green have to score other than what?
Draymond has a weak little Draymond can go coast to coast. Draymond has a weak little turnaround.
Slash a little bit.
Draymond can go coast to coast.
He can slash.
He can post a little bit.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
Who have you seen him post up?
A lot of people.
Draymond was shooting threes until the last 2 years. In the last 2 years, he was shooting threes.
I know that's what he does. That's his role. Stand out there and shoot threes or pass the ball to Steph Curry.
He can post.
He can't post.
Yes, he can.
Draymond, who you seen him post? Who he posts?
He's been the only enforcer that had that low during the run.
Who is he posting?
He can post, bro.
Joakim Noah is better all around in the interior than Draymond. Draymond just has more range than Joakim.
I'll give you in the
Draymond just has more range, and he is a better facilitator and ball handler on offense.
And he's a better defensive
and a better 3-point shooter, obviously.
Because that's not Noah. He's not.
I don't think he's a better defensive player though. I don't think he's a better defensive player though. They both got one defensive player of the year. How many all defense Draymond got?
Draymond's still going though.
Well, you know what? Draymond got 5 all defense. Joakim Noah got what? 3?
3.
All right, I'm not upset at that. But Joakim Noah was also playing center though. Draymond Green get counted with the forwards. What you mean?
He wasn't no center to the league when
That's not true. Tim was still playing.
Okay.
What do you mean? Tim was still playing. Tyson Chandler won defensive player of the year one of them years.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you mean?
You pulling out one season?
No, we're talking about defensive players. No, we're talking about all defense teams. You only get 2 slots for a center.
Bro, he won that I think in like 11 and 12.
What?
That Tyson. He won that in like 11 and 12. Like
when he went to the Knicks?
Yeah.
No, I thought his first year with the Knicks was in 13-14.
No. So like Noah had talent, and Noah could have beat out those guys. Noah could beat out an old Tim Duncan. He just wasn't better than them.
You said he could beat them out.
Beat out an old Tim Duncan.
I don't know if you can. Not with the clout Tim Duncan got. Tim Duncan was still getting damn near all defensive teams until he retired.
Because he deserved it.
I don't think he was a better player defensively than Joakim Noah was after 2013. After 2013, I don't. After 2013, no.
Get on him.
But then Noah got hurt.
Fans, get on this guy right now. That's clickbait, bro. That's clickbait right now.
No, it's not.
You saying Joakim Noah wasn't better than Tim Duncan? Break it down just so the people clarify, just so the people can understand.
Good, and then he got plantar fasciitis, and then it was downhill from there. Seriously.
Yeah,
so that means Tim Duncan continued to win. He won chips after that.
So he just told me that he don't think Joakim Noah. I mean, he think Joakim Noah could have got in over guys like Tim Duncan, and that the name didn't matter. The name did matter.
He wasn't better.
The name did matter.
He also just wasn't better.
The name did matter.
He just wasn't better.
I'm not saying that he better. Take off the Bulls glasses, bro.
It's not the Bulls glasses.
Take off the Bulls glasses, man.
It's not the Bulls glasses.
Yeah, you gotta watch it from a different
Tim Duncan was a
lens.
better offensive player. I don't think they was like what defense.
Defender and rebounder.
He was a better shot blocker, better rebounder.
So what are you talking about, bro?
He was a better interior defender.
What category was Joakim Noah better than Tim Duncan in?
No,
I mean that's not even worth the conversation. Why am I talking to you about this? What list are we talking about today? This guy,
Jimmy Butler, Hall of Fame.
I'm serious though. 2012, 2013, 2014 was when he was an all-star. He played 67 games the next year, and then he got hurt after that, and it was it. He had a 2-year run. Bro. I know. I'm not saying all the time. I'm just saying for that little stretch, like he was a better defensive player than Tim Duncan to me for them 2 years. He was.
No.
He was.
Okay, Tim played 20 years, bro. Tim played 20 years, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think Draymond Green was ever at any point in time in his career a better defender than Tim Duncan was in Tim Duncan's prime.
No, he was not.
Draymond?
Yeah, but I think Joakim Noah, when he did one of them years, he won defensive player of the year. I know, but you telling me Draymond is one of them guys. Joakim Noah won defensive player of the year when Tim Duncan was still at his peak.
He wasn't at his peak in 2013.
What you? That's what I just said, and y'all literally just sat up and told me that I was tweaking. Make up your mind. That's what I just said, and you just told me I was tweaking.
But listen. He's still a better defender than
Alright.
Noah.
Alright. In 2013, 2014, he wasn't to me. That's what I'm saying.
That 1 year
That's what I said.
That 1 year
That's what I said. Y'all looked at me like I'm crazy.
But you said 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, and I said he got hurt after that, which he did.
And listen.
And then it was it.
And listen. And the whole thing was you was like, oh, he got one. I was like, yeah, but he could have beat him out, but he just wasn't better than him. That 1 year, sure. Which he also played mad minutes.
Yeah, but the other thing about Noah was he was also hurt all the time. He only played more than 80 games once in his career.
Longevity counts. You have to. I mean, that counts. You have to continuously play. You can't have one season.
I mean, he played 12 years.
He played 35 minutes that year.
You just said he
Tim
played.
Duncan
but he played 12 years though.
29 minutes that
80
year.
games one
but
year.
He played 12 games. I mean, he played 12 years though. That's all I'm saying.
And actually, hold on, wait.
Go ahead.
I don't actually know if he was a better defender than him, right? I just think he played way more minutes. Like Tim Duncan played 29 minutes, and in those 29 minutes gave you 9.7 rebounds, 2.1, and 1.9 blocks.
There's no question.
Joakim Noah
look at stats
played
to figure that out.
35 minutes and gave you 11 rebounds, 1.2 steals, and 1.5 blocks. I don't think he was better defender. He just played way more minutes.
All right. I'm not upset at that. Yo, but shout out to Royal who donated to us. He said D-Rose love him, but he's Hall of Fame very good. He's Hall of very good. Nah, that's disrespectful.
Thank you.
I should put you on timeout, but you donated, and we appreciate that.
All right.
But all right, let's go ahead. Let's hop into some.
We didn't even introduce ourselves.
We did. We just started talking about AD. That's because this man Cam, man. This man Cam is like the Will Kane of our show. He come through and get everybody hot. Off top. Everybody be mad as hell. Will Kane.
Let's check it out. I'm only here because these guys got clickbait for real. I'm only here. These guys come with clickbait on the daily.
It's not clickbait. I just said he disagreed with my point though.
I appreciate the fact that the content is coming out though every day. The content doesn't slow down. I appreciate that. But it's clickbait, bro.
Nah.
It's clickbait. And then I have
tell
to
us why Siakim should be ahead of LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Please tell us.
Why.
Yes.
Tell us why.
That's clickbait.
Lie to us.
That's clickbait.
Lie to us.
Yeah.
Tell us why. Tell us why on my list.
Okay.
Siakim should be ahead of LaMarcus Aldridge. Tell us lies.
So Siakam got a ring, number one.
Come on, man.
That's the start.
Stop doing this shit.
That's the start.
Stop doing this shit.
Okay, you asked me to. Can I explain?
Okay.
You asked me to explain. Can I explain?
Go ahead.
Number one.
That's wild. Serena on the comeback. Sorry.
That's number one because he has a ring. Number two, he was more impactful.
That is not true. That is false. That is a false.
Can I finish?
Go ahead. You can finish, but that's false. That's clickbait.
That's
clickbait.
Has LaMarcus won a ring?
When the fuck, LaMarcus?
To answer the question.
No, he
has he won a ring?
No, because
he couldn't have been
executed his teammates.
Exactly.
So he couldn't.
Zaza was a mercenary.
Zaza was a mercenary. That's why he went one.
Okay, so that would have been one. Let's give him that one. Give him that one.
He's better than Siakam.
That'll even it up.
What did Siakam do better than LaMarcus Aldridge? Please lie to me.
Run the floor.
Okay.
Run the floor.
Okay.
He's versatile. He plays defense. He plays better defense. What is the question here?
What is he versatile at doing? Doing what?
What do you want me? He plays defense.
Okay. What can he do on offense? Okay,
he runs the floor and he plays defense.
Strowman Swift ran the floor and played defense. That don't mean he was better than Mark Gasol or Pau Gasol. Gasol was back then.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
Oh my God.
Andrew Bynum, same thing. Stop it.
Pull up your top 50 list. LaMarcus Aldridge's
career averages is 19.6. 8.4, 2 assists, 49.1 assists, 28.3 assists from the 3-point line. I'm sorry, not assists. 81% from the free throw line, and he got a career PR of 20.
Who was the best player on the
He about to say DeMar DeRozan gonna get up here and walk out.
Tell a lie.
Not DeMar. No, he probably was, but that's because your boy. The Spurs were. What did the Spurs do?
7 seed.
Why are you lying?
7 seed. Exactly my point. 7 seed.
And to the Nuggets in 7 games. And he had injuries all year.
Seven seed.
The starting point guard tore his ACL before the season.
And that's what I'm saying. I was going to say that, but that doesn't.
That don't what? That don't matter.
Lie to me.
It doesn't matter with his game.
Oh,
it doesn't matter with his game.
I'm hearing the hot takes. DeMar DeRozan had to be point guard. He ain't made a 3 since 2018.
I'm not talking about DeMar. He's better than DeMar. I'll give you that.
He's the best player on the team.
Again, He played more than just last year.
Kyle Lowry better than Pascal Siakam. Kyle Lowry better than LaMarcus Aldridge? Lie to me. Lie to me. Please lie to me.
What's the question?
Is Kyle Lowry better than LaMarcus Aldridge? Lie to me.
Is Kyle Lowry better than
yes,
LaMarcus?
yes.
No, he's not.
Okay,
he's not.
Is Pascal Siakam better than Kyle Lowry?
Yes, he is. Yes.
Last year?
Yes, he is.
You lying to me. You lying to me.
Pull up.
Pull up.
Pascal Siakam averaged 16 points.
Double.
Look at Pascal's numbers last year.
Lowry's trash, bro.
So you
Lowry's trash, bro.
The real Finals MVP is trash. He should have won Finals MVP.
No.
He should have won it.
The guy averaged 30 and 13.
No, he had
20
No. Every game they won. Even like Siakam game 1.
2.
Do you want to know why Siakam was so good in game 1?
I'm watching the freaking game.
I don't know what you were watching. You need to watch something different. Put some different glasses on watching them.
I'm watching the
Even game 1. You want to know why Siakam was so great? Because Live was controlling the tempo, pushing the pace. Making sure Siakam could run the floor.
He had 2 good games in the finals. 2 good games in the finals.
Every game they won, Lowry had an impact. Every single game they won.
Well, they won 4. He was good 2 of the 4 games.
No,
he was good. Bro,
he was good on 4.
I physically was there watching him, so I passed. I'm not buying it. No. Leonard. Aldridge. We started with Aldridge.
Yes,
Aldridge
and then you started telling fibs.
Aldridge played.
Then you started telling fibs on the show.
in Portland. Okay, if Aldridge was that guy, Portland would have went further.
Can I ask
Aldridge
you a real
wasn't
question?
that guy, so they shipped his ass out.
Can I ask you a question?
They won
in a vacuum. I tell you one guy in a vacuum. I tell you one guy averages 16.9 points per game. 6.9 rebounds, 3.1 assists, shooting 54.9% from the field goal range, and 36.9% from the three-point line, 78.5% from the free throw line, and with a PER of 18 versus a guy that averaged 21.3, 9.2 rebounds, 2.4 assists, shooting 51.9% from the field.
But there's impact. There's context. You got context with stats.
With a 4.9. What do you mean? He outscored the man by 5 points and grabbed 3 more rebounds than the man. I'm sorry, 2 more rebounds.
Because they weren't as well rounded. They have to force the ball to LaMarcus Aldridge. He was the only guy scoring. Who won that San Antonio?
He took 2 less shots than he took the year before.
Who else was on San Antonio? Who else was on San Antonio to score?
Exactly.
So they have to force the ball to him.
DeMar, Rudy Gay, Derek White.
There's context with stats.
You have to just ignore the names I gave you. They can't put up shots. Rudy Gay. Come on, G. Rudy Gay.
Come on, man. You gonna tell? Is Rudy Gay a Hall of Famer?
No, but he's really good. Still,
Hall really good. I mean, I'm gonna say LaMarcus is better than Rudy Gay.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
So, I mean, come on.
That's the name of this episode, by the way. Pascal Siakam is better than LaMarcus Aldridge.
Tell me who's better on that squad. You can't. That's why they were the 7th seed.
Because he's the best player.
That's why they were the 7th seed.
And they were hurt all year.
I'll give you that. I'll give you Murray was out. That impacted their squad. Yes, it did.
And they had other injuries too. People was getting up the lineup all year.
No, that was the most impactful injury. So
100%.
They have to force the ball to somebody.
These lies are
they have to force
because
somebody.
Because he can score. He's the best scorer on the team.
Go back to the 2 years before last year when he was on San Antonio. Sheer disappointment.
When they won 66 games?
Sheer disappointment.
They won 66 games. And
not because of him.
Kawhi.
Not because of him.
So he wasn't a part of it?
Was he not disappointed 2 years before last season? Were you not disappointed with the production from LaMarcus Aldridge in San Antonio?
But who took accountability for that? The coach did. The coach said I wasn't using them right, and I talked to him, and once he started using them right, his average jumped from 17.
That's because he had no choice. Everybody was hurt. That's because he had no choice but to force the ball.
So what's Siakam giving you on his own team? What's Siakam averaging this year? He averaging more than 21, 9, and 2.
Look, I'm not saying Siakam's a Hall of Famer.
I know. I'm asking you.
I'm not saying.
We said is he better than LaMarcus Aldridge?
Yes.
Is he a better basketplayer than LaMarcus Aldridge?
I'm gonna take Siakam before I'm gonna take LaMarcus Aldridge.
All right, that's the name of this episode. I'm taking Siakam before LaMarcus Aldridge.
You name it what you want.
I am. Trust me. I'm naming it.
Because I bet what your people say. What your people say?
Everybody says Looney better than HOFer. Somebody said Joakim Noah better than Draymond. They said JaVale McGee will send Joakim Noah to hell. You going to timeout. Put this use on timeout.
6 man to see a Hall of Famer.
No. And I got mad respect for Lou Will, but no. He got All-Star appearance?
No.
Yeah. Nah. You gotta have some. Nah.
Lou need to be on his own squad, kind of doing his own thing, and that's
Yeah. Lou is one of the best role players ever, but no.
No. But let's actually break down these divisions.
All right, let's go ahead.
Since starting off, we're doing the Atlantic division. So starting off the Raptors. So I'm gonna let you talk about the Raptors and the Pascal Siakam now led Toronto Raptors.
Where they gonna finish?
Where do you see how team, like, what's up with them? How, good, bad? They gonna be in the playoffs?
Obviously, they're gonna take a huge slide back because they're losing.
I disagree with that notion.
They're
gonna take a huge slide back.
No, they're not.
They might end up as a 7th seed in the East.
That's fine with them.
I don't think they're gonna be a 7th seed in the East. Bro.
They gonna watch Brooklyn gonna wind up getting the number 2 seed and they gonna beat them in the first round and it's gonna be hilarious. And then I ain't gonna never want to hear nothing about Kyrie from this man ever again. I think the Raptors actually, what did they win? 60? How many games did they win last year? They won 58 games. They won 58 games. I think they're going to wind up winning 48 this year.
Exactly,
48 wins this year in the East puts them at the 3, 4, 5 seed. So I think that they got the potential to be there. I mean, their roster is not bad without Kawhi. I thought they were a good team last year without Kawhi in general. I think, they won
game. What was their record without Kawhi? Kawhi sat out 20 games. He sat out roughly 20 games last year.
Yeah, I don't know what their record was without Kawhi.
They had a great record without Kawhi.
Yeah, I think they only lost like 2 games or something like that. They beat the shit
out the Warriors in Oracle with no Kawhi.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, that's regular season. So, I mean.
Yeah, but this team going forward, OG's going to come back. He's 22. They picked up Stanley Johnson. They got Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. They retained Gasol. Lowry's still on the roster. Siakam obviously, and you still got Van Vliet. So I mean, they still got Serge Ibaka as well. So this team is still one of the deepest teams in the NBA. They starting lineup is projected to be Kyle Lowry, Norman Powell, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and Marc Gasol.
Yeah, so they got.
My thing is this: I think it depends on the progression of one Siakam. Siakam got to score better. Siakam got 2 moves.
What do you mean, like a go-to? You got to mean he got to be a go-to guy.
And Siakam was not that to me last year.
He's no LaMarcus Aldridge. I'll tell you that.
He may be a year away from that.
I think that
the go-to guy.
Again, I think that Siakam gave me Scottie Pippen 1989-90 vibes. Mm-hmm. Like the way Scottie Pippen was in 1990, those the vibes Siakam gave me last year. Context matters
in the way he played. He was definitely more impactful. His minutes, his points, his defense was more impactful for the Raptors. That just makes him he's long, lengthy, and versatile. That helps their squad be better. So you can't shit on the guy. LaMarcus Aldridge.
You're not shitting on him.
I'm not shitting on him. You're just wrong, and you don't want to admit you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Ask any other. Look, come on, man. You cover too many NBA games and had his opinion. You're wild. I might be wild. I might have had some hot takes earlier, but this don't make no sense.
I'm looking at
his worst year with Pop. Yeah, Serena lost. His worst year with Pop is still better than Siakam's best year. Period.
Well, that's because he's a better scorer, and you're looking at points.
No, he's a better rebounder as well. He's out rebounding the man, and he's only averaging 1 assist less.
He's not 7'1".
What is he? He's like 6'10", and Siakam 6'9". Big deal, 1 inch.
Definitely next season, I can assure you that. In projections, Siakam is going to be a better player than LaMarcus Aldridge.
Question: do you have a charger?
Do I have a computer charger?
Yes.
No, you got to go get yours.
Oh.
What? Why? It's about to die?
Yes.
I mean, you can go get your computer charger for the stream if you want. I'll talk to Cam. Let's go ahead. Let's actually.
But again, with the Raptors, I also think it depends on
just how get your charger, bro.
I also think it depends on how they start off, because it's everybody's on 1-year deals for the most part. I think Lowry contract ends, Gasol contract ends. They haven't re-upped Siakam. Maybe Serge might end next year. I'm not 100% sure. Most of the team is on 1-year deals. So if they start off, get injured, start sliding, you might look to move some guys.
Masai's gonna do his thing though. He's gonna put
Gasol still has some value. I think Lowry still has some value to somebody.
No, Gasol and Lowry don't have no value. Ibaka got a little bit of value.
Lowry don't have no value.
I think Lowry
I mean, if you trying to trade him, the only guy of value on this team, and
it's who?
And that's only because the only guy who has value. Wait a minute, but that's only because Lowry is 33 years old, so his value lies with his age. He's still a better player than Siakam. He's a better defender, better passer, better scorer. Better in the paint, better free throw shooter.
I got something for you.
He is.
I got you. If you start off,
Kyle Lowry averaged 22. What you look at me like that for? Kyle Lowry averaged 22.
Look, if you start off and you start sliding, there are still teams that need a point guard. For instance, a team like the Lakers. Yeah. He's on a 1-year deal. I mean, it's $34 million, but there's only 1 year left. You get some contracts, trade him. I still think Lowry has value, and his deal is favorable because it's a 1-year deal. So you could trade for him, get some contracts off the book, and he's off the books in 1 year. So I think it just depends on how you start off and the road that you want to take. That being said, I think they'll still have a very, very good season. They won bad games without Kawhi. I don't think they're going to fall off the cliff. I think 48, 50 games. And then the playoffs is where it'll get tricky because I don't think they have that unless Siakim improves a lot. Because again, Siakam is part of halfback down crew. He with Giannis, him and Giannis, halfback down crew. Give him the ball, he gonna run and spin. If he can't run and spin, he probably not gonna do much. Or spot up shoot.
I think he'll develop. I would expect.
He gotta get him some moves. He gotta get him a pull up game. Get him some moves. He gotta learn how to go out there and be a better scorer. If he can be a go-to guy, then I still think this team is a second round exit. At best, second round exit.
Well, it's because they have championship medal now. I think that'll go a long way for them to get to us, win in the first round and get to the second round.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go get my charger.
Yeah, but all right, Pavy makes his way to go get his computer charger.
What your Bulls gonna do? Let's talk about that. What your Bulls gonna do?
Well, I mean, we're gonna do our official preview when we do that. But as far as the Bulls winning at 42 games this year, I think we sneak into the 7th or 8th seed, and I wouldn't be surprised if we knock somebody off in the first round. I think Lamrcus this year is going to be an all-star. I think Zach LaVine this year is going to be an all-star. I think if Kobe White comes in and just can give them any offense and give them any playmaking ability off the bench, even if he starts, I think he'll be great for them. I think the Bulls are in a really, 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 really good spot. I think we're in a great spot for the first time in a long time. And I think that these guys are young. Even guys like Wendell Carter Jr., they got a lot of experience. I think they finally under Jim Boylan.
You think Carter's going to be ready to go?
Yeah, I think he is. He has to be.
This is his second year?
Yeah, he has to be. If he's not ready, it's going to be a disaster. He has to be. Because Laurie can't play center.
You know, I expected
and Felicio is still on the roster.
I expected Chris Dunn to do something.
I think the Bulls, if the Bulls can wind up shocking people in the first half of the season, I think they can wind up with 3 All-Stars. I think LaVine can make it the All-Star team. I think Otto Porter can sneak in there, and I think Laurie can. They in the market. They can get the votes. Laurie, if Laurie can come out next year and give you 20 and 12, and LaVine can give you 23, 5 and 4, and Otto Porter can come out and give you 19, 8 and not 8, 17, 19 points a game, giving you 6 rebounds and 2, 3 assists. I think he'll be all right.
Otto Porter's role player.
Bledsoe was an All-Star last year, wasn't he? Middleton was an All-Star last year. I don't think it's that far out of reach. The Bulls just got to win some games, and they just ain't been winning. Because our GM
was the coaching last year with the mayor?
No, I don't. Nobody respecting him.
Yeah,
nobody respecting him. I mean, Fred Hoiberg wasn't some great respectable player when he was coach. I mean, when he was playing on the Bulls. So it's obviously they're not gonna respect you as some great force or whatever if you just being passive and letting the players do whatever they want to do. So that's really what that boils down to. I just think Hoiberg just wasn't ready, and that's just really what a lot of that boils down to, and that's why you see a guy like him go back to college. But yeah, he might have been out of place here, but I think you're expecting too much from Otto Porter. It's a core right here if you need one. Here, I got it.
I think you expect too much from Otto Porter. He's not going to lead your team. He's not going to lead your team. He's going to be a piece. No,
I don't think he needs to lead the team. But I think LaMarcus is easily the best player on this team.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Stop with this LaMarcus.
LaMarcus is the best player on this team.
No, it's not.
LaMarcus is the best player on this team. LaMarcus is the best player on this team. LaMarcus is the best player on this team. LaMarcus is the best player on the Bulls.
Chris Dunn? You gonna get anything from Chris Dunn?
No, you're not. But that's why I just said Kobe White. We need Kobe White to come in and be decent off the bench. Zach LaVine is not the best player on this team. No, it's not. LaMarcus gave you 18.7 points per game, 9 rebounds. He was shooting 43% from the field and 36% from the 3 last year.
23 points.
What about Denzel?
Yeah, but Zach LaVine don't play no defense.
What about
he's getting better at it?
He don't play no defense.
Laurie don't either. Zach is getting better at it. Zach still gave you a steal.
Yeah, but Laurie's in his second year though. Laurie's only 21.
Okay.
Zach's
24.
This would be his third year, wouldn't it?
Zach's 24. This would be his third year. And I don't even count those years in Minnesota because they don't even know what they was doing. And
how you don't count them? They don't count.
He was fucking 19 years old and didn't really play in college.
Who?
Zach. I don't really count him. Like to me, Zach LaVine is still a guy who's still on his rookie deal, even though he's off his rookie deal. To me, he's still a guy who is still very, very untapped. He's just now learning and like put it together.
Well,
and
he blow his knee out. Didn't he blow his knee out?
Partially tore an ACL
a couple years ago.
Yeah, but like even with the Minnesota thing, it's like you had him, Wiggins, Towns. Like they didn't know what they were doing. You just had a whole bunch of young guys out there just playing basketball. It wasn't like they were running something like you didn't know. And even still, he was giving you 18 a game, figuring it out. Honestly, if he doesn't get hurt, they probably trade Wiggins and not him. If he don't get hurt,
no, they don't. No, they don't. They've been riding down with Wiggins. But shout out to Oliver for donating. We talked about AB earlier in the stream or in the show, so go back and rewatch that and you can see exactly what we talked about then. But all right, we can move on to the next team if y'all want to, because we was just like having a conversation about the Bulls. But I still think Laurie is the best team. The 76ers are technically next on this list. Cam, what do you think about the 76ers this year? Obviously, they have the addition of Al Horford. They lost, Jimmy Butler. They also lost J.J. Redick, which was some shooting.
That's gonna hurt.
They
pitched up Josh Richardson in the trade when they sent Jimmy Butler to Miami. So what do you think? How many games do the 76ers win this year, and what do you think is their ceiling?
They won 51 games last season. They're gonna win more games last season with the addition of Horford.
More games this season.
Huh?
More games this season.
More games this season with the addition of Horford. So I'm expecting 55, 56 games. I expect them to be number one in the East, actually.
Yeah, me too.
I think they're the best team in the East with the addition of Horford. That makes them losing Redick is going to be impactful, but
they still have Ennis. They still have Ennis. They still have Mike Scott. They picked up Trey Burke.
In my mind,
your boy got to start shooting threes.
Who?
Your point guard.
Ben. I mean, he got to start shooting. I mean, he does at least two. At least two a game.
He got to start shooting.
At least
give him a threat.
Yeah.
Because then without that threat, the defense just packs in the middle, and he got to shoot. That's what's going to hurt them if he's not able to shoot jumpers.
I think he has to shoot jumpers more than threes. Like he has to be able to shoot jumpers and get some in the post, bro. Like when they
he can get to the hoop. I'm not worried about his post game. He gets to the hoop.
Yeah, but his post game isn't defined.
I don't care about that. I do because you have your big boy down low. I don't need him to get in the post. You got your big boy down low.
No, he like.
What do you mean no? You got him now. You're gonna have Joel Embiid and Horford down low. But he doesn't need to go down there. He really doesn't need to go down there.
I feel you, but also the thing about Embiid is number one. I always worry about Embiid's health. He's not going to play 82 games. Also, you can't run that man out there 35 minutes a night. So he's probably going to play around like 32 because you have to keep the guy like he's just not the most durable human being ever. Sure. But to me, I think all of this offense, they'll figure out the offense. The defense, they should be the best defensive team in the league by far.
Yes.
By far.
Yes.
When you look at their lineup,
especially with Josh Richardson.
It ain't the weakest defender is probably Tobias Harris.
Yep.
Yeah. And so they got another.
But he's there to get 20 a night.
That's another score they got.
Exactly.
So
but he's there to get 20 a night.
I don't know if he's gonna get 20. I think
he should get 20. He really should.
He should, but I don't know if he's this guy that's also wide.
He probably won't, but still, he's the guy that you think, okay, we need a bucket. We in a little rut right now. I'm gonna throw the ball to you or Josh Richardson. Do not sleep on Josh Richardson. Josh Richardson was very, very good in Miami. That was a guy that Miami didn't really want to let go of in any trades. Like Minnesota was trying to trade him to Miami was trying to get him then, but they didn't want to come up off Josh then.
He's not the shooter though that Redick.
He's not a shooter, but he can still shoot the ball.
Yeah,
he can still shoot the ball. Like Josh Richardson shot last year from 3. He shot 35%.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. Like it's not great, but it's not bad. You can't just look at that man shoot the ball. Obviously, nobody's Redick, but again, I don't think they'll figure out how to score points. They'll figure it out. My thing is defense.
They're gonna be there. I don't think that you have to worry about that.
I think that this team realistically has a real shot to go to the finals. I mean, if you look at it, the team that you're really preparing for is Milwaukee, and I think you pick up Horford, who's been historically the best defender on Giannis.
Yeah.
Now again, it looks like Giannis went and got better. Like I was watching the FIBA game, I saw him hit a turnaround, saw him like a step back too. So it looks like he's added some things to his game.
Yeah.
But also you put Embiid down there as well. I think Embiid should win Defensive Player of the Year. There's no reason he shouldn't win it. Especially
he got to be healthy, but I mean, I feel you.
He has to be healthy, but if he's healthy, he should win it.
Yeah.
I honestly think Embiid has a real chance to win MVP this year. A real chance.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He has to be healthy, but this is probably like one of the best teams they're gonna get.
Yeah.
When you look at it like this, is probably one of the best teams that they're gonna get, and again, he should actually win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Both. Embiid should win both.
But he got to be healthy.
He got to be healthy. He has to be healthy. If he can stay healthy. If he can stay healthy. If he can stay on the court for about 71 games, which he hasn't done yet. But if he can, he should win both of those awards.
For that reason, the feed. Look,
go ahead.
Feed up? Is it good?
No, we good.
Okay. For that reason, I don't need Simmons to go down low.
That's fair.
If he can shoot from the elbow, shoot from the outside, I don't need him to go down low.
But that's kind of down low. Elbow is like,
I mean,
high post area. But that's what I mean. Like, I don't think he needs to stand out there shooting 4 or 5 threes tonight, but he got to shoot something.
Yeah, he got to pull up.
Get you a mid range.
Yeah, he got to pull up.
Like, don't be immobile out there.
Right.
Now look, one thing I did look when I was.
And he gets to the hoop too. He gets to the hoop too. And so I was kind of debating last year, like, does he really need a jumper?
He doesn't need one, but on this team he needs it.
On this Watt now with Horford
he needs
and Embiid,
he has to.
He doesn't. Now he needs to stay outside.
If he had his own team, he wouldn't need that shit.
Right.
It's like you could just play out the post. You could basically play like Magic Johnson in the 80s. Yeah. Magic wasn't really shooting the ball too much in the 80s. Get to the rim, play out the post, do things like that. But on this team with the guys that they have, he needs to at least have a mid-range jumper at the very least. But I do think that if he doesn't shoot real well, I think what like you can do with him is like combat it by he runs the bench lineup. Because if you look at the bench, you got like Zaire Smith, you got Mike Scott, you got Jay Dennis. You can kind of run a lineup like what they ran a couple years ago. Remember when they went on that winning streak?
But who becomes your ball handler? Who becomes your premier ball handler in that situation?
I mean, like you can like
take the ball out of his hands.
I mean, but like you can run stuff too. Horford, you still got Trey Burke. Like you could manage sending him to the bench early and like rotating that so he plays with the bench a lot and he keeps the bench lineup if he still has not developed a jumper.
It's a good problem to have because nonetheless, either
it is
health considering, barring injuries, Philadelphia should win the East.
Yeah, and it is. I like their bench. I don't think their bench is bad. Like they have Zaire Smith. Now, granted, he didn't play last. Well, he played a little bit last year, but he looked decent in summer league. Jonah Bolden can stretch the floor. He looks good. Masai Tybully, whatever his name is. I think he was the Pac-10 defensive. With the Pac-12 defensive player.
Matisse.
I think he was the Pac-12 defensive player of the year last year.
Yeah, he's a defender.
If I'm not mistaken.
He's a defender. But none of these guys are scorers, though. None of these guys are scorers. Only
Zaire can score. They can shoot, though. Like, I would assume that you would do the rotations where Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris led the bench.
And Tobias Harris, you got your bench guy. You paying him what? Isn't he at 25?
No. He means like how like when Steph and KD go off the floor, the Warriors run a lineup of Clay and Draymond so that when they get play more. No, I understand what he's
saying, but Tobias, I think they're a little sour on what they just paid him last year.
I don't think they sour. That's why you pay him.
Why you pay him? He's not
because they need that extra scoring pop. Yeah. If he can round into shape, if they can tighten.
I mean, he also shot 39.7% from the 3-point line.
It was just bad in the playoffs.
I think
he just wasn't good in the postseason. He was 34.9, and he shot 42% from the field. He just dropped a lot during the postseason, but he did give you more rebounds and more assists in the postseason and more steals.
He's not a bad playmaker. That's like one thing I learned about watching the Clippers last year. I even actually asked Doc about that. Post game, he was like, "Yeah, that's something that we've been really working on him."
Last year, I remember
last year. He's not a bad playmaker. He's not a guy who's gonna go out there and give you like 10 assists every night. But he's not a bad playmaker. Like he can make the right play.
Right. Yeah.
But again, like I think if you Philly, like you have to look at it and it's championship or bust.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is. It is a bust.
It's win the East or bust.
No, it's not. You could have met realistically if Embiid wasn't hurt and sick last year and Kawhi doesn't hit that shot. They could have realistically been in the finals. So it's like, it's championship or bust.
And we forget.
Last year wasn't championship or bust. It was like the year before you get to championship.
And I'm going to keep saying, like, Jimmy Butler sprained his ankle late in Game 7. People don't remember that. Remember, he turned his ankle late in Game 7. If he don't turn his ankle, who knows?
They beat Toronto?
Who knows? And if they beat Toronto, I would assume they're going to beat the Bucks. They get in the finals. If the Warriors still hurt the same way, who knows?
Yeah.
Philly might have had a parade.
So we all agreed.
Yeah.
Philly, the Philly, their number 1 seed in the East.
I think they should be number 1 seed.
They should be number 1 seed.
And they should be the best defensive team in the league by far. They should actually be one of the best defensive teams we've ever seen in our lives, honestly. They have at least 3 people who should make the all-defensive team. Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, and Embiid. And Embiid should be first
Ben Simmons as well. Ben Simmons was a top 5 perimeter defender.
I said 3 people should make the all-defensive team.
You put a lot on Josh.
Embiid should be first team. Josh and Ben should be second team.
Josh has never played with a point guard like Ben Simmons. That's going to literally get him the ball wherever he needs a good spot.
Like Embiid.
Yeah, or anybody on that team.
Or like Horford.
Or anybody like anybody on this team. Yeah. He was in the Heat
Horford
after.
Should be all defense as well.
They got 4 people. So they got 4 people who I will be very disappointed if they don't all make the all defensive team.
Yeah.
The all defensive second team should be
and
all
then Matisse is a defender.
Exactly.
Matisse is a defender as well.
Exactly. So like, bro, like this team, man, like it's championship bust to me. If you get to the finals, why can't you win it? Like when you look at this roster, first of all, who can't you defend? Mm-hmm. And whoever comes out the West, why can't you beat them? Why?
Because you had they're not.
Why?
Who you got coming out of the? Well, we're not talking about the West. So like that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
To me, bro, the playoffs is all about defense. And when the game slows down, you still have guys who can make a bucket. You got Tobias. You can throw the ball to Embiid. Even Josh Richardson can figure out something. Embiid, cut. I mean, not Embiid. Ben Simmons, cut. Get to the rim. Do something. So when the game slows down, you still have guys who can manufacture offense. And you can manufacture offense through your defense.
I say is win the East or bust. I'm not ready to say there should be a
championship or bust. But all right, let's move on. Let's actually talk about the Boston Celtics. Obviously, I'm no longer going to say his full name because he choked last year in the playoffs. Is no longer there. He is now one of the third eye bros in Brooklyn. Kemba is now a Celtic.
One of my new top 5 favorite players in the league. Kemba. I think Kemba Walker starting his MVP campaign.
No,
he's not gonna win it.
They winning 48 games this year. He ain't win no MVP.
He's not gonna win it, but I think Kemba Walker will finish top 5 in MVP voting. I think he will.
Okay, question for you. Keep going. Is you've been watching USA basketball? Right?
Yes, Kemba's the best player on the court by far.
Yeah,
Kemba's the third best player in the world right now. Honestly, second best player in the world.
He's been playing terribly.
No, he has not. He's been playing great.
So you like his production?
Yeah, I love it.
I
love it.
That's why, boy.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm a Boston fan that I'm ecstatic about what he's done on the.
Yeah, he don't.
I love him. He looks great.
I'm not sure.
Who's been better than him in FIFA?
No, that's not the question. I'm not asking who's been better. That's not what I'm asking.
You don't have the best guys out there.
Production. About his specific production.
He's been great.
Isn't he the only All-Star on the team?
I think so.
Exactly. Of course he looks great. He the only All-Star on the team.
What is he shooting FIFA?
No, what's it? Mitchell? Donovan Mitchell?
He not an All-Star. He's not. Hell no. Shooting what? 40%?
What is he shooting FIFA?
24 for 8.
Kemba is shooting got his FIBA stuff.
Yeah.
He's 14 points and 6 assists.
Okay.
He's shooting.
What are they playing? 20 minutes a game?
He's shooting 46% from the field and 40% from 3.
Okay.
Whatever.
What the fuck you mean? Whatever.
He's the only All-Star on the team.
It doesn't matter. He's playing great. He's doing what he should.
Yeah, he's the only All-Star on the team.
He got the ball in
his hand. He's doing what he should, which is what. Yeah, look.
But they lost though.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah, these ain't NBA teams.
They're not blowing cats out.
Actually,
they're not playing NBA teams. It's only 54 NBA players in FIBA.
When I say they lost, I lied.
Wait.
What's the record?
Listen,
what's the FIBA?
They lost in the preliminary round.
Come on, stop it.
Look. Since FIBA has actually started, I think the only teams who are undefeated are America and Serbia. They beat the shit out of Greece today.
So we're going to act like they didn't lose to Australia.
We're going to act like we didn't see that was a preliminary round. Since actual FIBA, listen.
When you put the squad together, we're going to act like they didn't lose to Australia.
Listen, bro. Since actual FIBA listen.
Old boy didn't give him 30 from
Mills. Patty Mills gave him 30.
That was an exhibition game. That was an exhibition game.
And he still embarrassed the man.
Listen.
It's not like they played a full season.
Listen.
I'm not counting preseason games. I'm counting part of the 8 games that this team been assembled.
Since they got to China, which is the actual FIBA play when you qualify and the shit counts, they ain't lost. They beat the fuck out of Giannis this morning. They beat the hell out of Japan.
What was the score this morning?
I think they won by like 15 points.
Okay.
Beat Greece. They beat the shit out of Japan. They would beat Japan by 50 at one point.
I mean, it's Japan.
I understand that, but they beat the hell out of them. They did what they should. They beat Turkey. Now, it was questionable, but they won.
It was questionable.
A win is a win.
Exactly. Questionable.
And they beat the Czech Republic.
So, for the man, the only All-Star in the squad, I think I was expecting a little bit more.
Who scores that much in FIBA? Like, who's going to average 20? It's too much talent out there.
It's not points. I'm talking about control. I'm talking about control. You shouldn't have lost. It shouldn't have been that close to
Turkey.
Turkey
is a good team.
Come on. Again, listen to what I'm saying.
What's up?
I was expecting more dominance from the U.S. with him leading the squad. That's what I'm saying.
The world is very like look. I think people have to stop acting like the world isn't good. The world is very good.
It's only 54 NBA players in FIBA.
NBA players are much better. Correct?
It doesn't. But listen, bro. These teams have been playing together forever. You're talking about a FIBA team which we threw together this summer.
That's fair.
So they who have never, and also they never played international. It's a whole different game. Like if you take these teams and put them in NBA rules, we're gonna beat the shit out of all of them. But the court's smaller. You can't ISO the same. They've never really played under international, like rules ever. Like they played the FIBA under 18 thing like 5 times. But they probably played 20,000 basketball games in their life. They played 10 under the FIBA
rules. More dominance from this team.
From Kimber.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Kimber Hurley-Walker going out to give you 14 and 6.
Stats all night, bro.
He's been good.
I'm looking at the game.
I'm looking at the game. He's been great.
Okay, fine.
He's been arguably the second best player in the world.
So
in FIBA play.
So does he adequately replace Kyrie on the Celtics?
I think he's better for the Celtics than Kyrie.
Well, considering last year, that doesn't say a whole lot, right?
No, but
exactly.
Listen,
it don't say a lot at all.
Here's why I think he's better. I don't think he's a better basketball player, but I think that they trimmed some of the fat. Mm-hmm. Like when you look at, I've said it like a million times. When you look at Boston last year, I think they had like 8-9 people taking almost 10 shots a game. That's too many people. It's too many people shooting the ball. Mm-hmm. I think they trimmed some of the fat. Also, Kimber doesn't dribble as much as Kyrie. Not as much as Kyrie. Okay. Kyrie's a better. Listen. Kyrie's a much better isolation player than Kimber. Yeah. Like
Kimber's a team player,
exactly,
and he's gonna pass the ball. He's gonna get other people involved. I agree with that.
Kyrie is a fucking murderer. Like Kyrie is, give me the ball, get the fuck away from me, and watch me go to work. Kemba Walker honestly just isn't big enough to do that. To me, Kemba Walker's game. Look, I've had this theory. I think Kemba and Steph hang out a lot. Kemba Walker's game reminds me a little bit of Steph Curry. He's not as good as Steph, not as big as Steph, but I feel like they train together or they hang out together.
Okay.
With the way he moves around off ball, with the way he can catch and shoot, I think that he does pretty much everything in like, I want to say 2 to 4 dribbles. He got the handle, but he don't dribble all day. He don't ISO like.
So they won 49 games last year.
They'll probably win 50 this year.
50 games.
Yes.
So there'll be one game better with Kemba.
Yes, but
and I think they losing Horford hurts them guys significantly.
It does
because I don't know who do you replace him with.
I think that's the real issue. I think that losing Horford. I think that to me for Horford, I'm looking for Robert Williams to step up. If Robert Williams can step up and be that like Clint Capella vertical.
Robert Williams gonna say the Celtics?
Yes, I think I'm looking for him to be a vertical spacer, lob catcher, that type of guy. Robert Williams. I mean, they have Daniel Tice, they have Enes Kanter. I think that the center position will be centered by committee for the Celtics. I think Tatum will look a lot better. I actually think Tatum should play the 4. I've been watching Tatum. I've been watching Tatum and FIBA play, and he looks best at the 4. I think the little isolation, mid-range stuff he does works best at the 4 and would be a mismatch for everybody.
So where do you put Brown?
3. I think the lineup should be this. It should be Kemba, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Cannon.
I think Tatum's a better 3.
No, 4.
He's a better 3, but they don't really have a 4.
Yeah, well, it's
Tatum,
him or Brown.
Tatum is the 4.
Brown can't play 4.
Brown.
No, he can't play 4. Jaylen Brown? No, he can't play 4.
Why not?
To me, if Tatum played the 4,
he's bigger, stronger.
No, he's not. No, he's not. To me, he's not.
Somebody told a lie.
Brown is definitely more of a wing player than Tatum. He's way more of a wing player. I think he's way more athletic, flies around more. He's better defending wing and stuff like that. Like Brown is clearly a wing. Tatum, I think you can put him at the 4, and I think it'll look
208 pounds. You put him at the 4.
But like, bro, how many 4s are just like big, like brolic people anymore? Mm-hmm. Like Tucker is at the 4.
I feel you.
KD was playing.
I mean, Tatum is projected to be at the 4. Then you said Kemba, Brown, Hayward, Tatum, and Cannon.
No, Hayward's off the bench. The lineup should be
Hayward got to come off the bench.
Kemba, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Cantor. Gordon Hayward should make it a goal to be the 6th man of the year.
You're not paying him $30 million for him to be a 6th man.
Yes, he is.
But that's how he fits in.
Exactly.
That's how he will fit in better. And again, him now although he should be more healthy coming into the season, considering he was just coming off his foot injury from the year before.
I don't like that because then that takes our bench and that makes our bench mad light. It's just Gordon Hayward, Romeo Langford. I'm saying the Celtics. I don't like him. I'm saying if I'm the Celtics and we have Gordon Hayward, I don't like him on the bench because that makes our bench weaker. I would much rather bring Marcus Smart so that way he can guard whoever is afraid. So that way,
you need Marcus Smart to play defense.
Listen,
yes,
bro.
exactly. Come in and play defense.
But he's playing. You need his defense against your starters.
You're gonna fuck the lineup up, bro. Like Marcus Smart is listen, bro. If you look at that lineup, Marcus Smart is the only guy who does something different.
Yeah, but then what's your bench lineup?
Like look, bro. Marcus Smart is that guy, that PJ Tucker, that Draymond Green, the guy who comes in. I just want to play defense. And
what's your lineup off the bench then? What's your bench lineup for this team?
I think
and how many man rotation are you running?
Probably, I think that Carson Edwards. Do not sleep on Carson Edwards. Carson Edwards in Summer League looked great. I think he's the guy who come in and light it up.
He did.
He's the guy who come in and light it up off the bench. It doesn't matter. I think that look, I think that scoring translates. He's a guy who's instant offense. It's gonna take him a little while, but he's instant offense. Okay. He was good in college.
Yeah.
He's instant offense. I think he's the guy who can come in.
He went 4 years. He's a 4 year
exactly.
4 year guy.
So I think he'll come in and like be fine. Like
I was actually surprised at his production in the summer league.
I think he'll come in and be fine year one. But also I think that Tyson's off the bench. He's cool. Robert Williams is still there. Their bench isn't going to be great, but it's not bad.
If they need some guys to step up and get some rebounds and play defense.
Robert Williams. That's why I think Robert Williams is so important for this team.
All right, whatever.
Robert Williams. I think Robert Williams needs to be like Clint Capella.
So you got 50 games. What do you say?
I think they're gonna win 48 games.
So they're gonna be a game less. One less game.
Yeah. I think they definitely will.
I think Tatum could win Most Improved.
I can see him be right there. I don't know. Something I'm not feeling with Tatum. Another guy I expected a little bit more during FIBA, like in watching him practice. I mean, he has all the skills, but there's something I think is maybe a little lacking with him. And I don't know what it is. And I don't know what it is.
Yes,
he has the skills, but
mentally is not there.
The hunger is a dog there. Okay. That I don't know.
That's fair.
And that's part of looking at him playing last season. Like he didn't insert himself. He wasn't assertive.
Yeah, but see, I'm going to excuse last season because it's like, again, I think the Celtics were in one of the most unprecedented situations in NBA history. Like, you had never seen a team have that much success with two of their superstars out. Now you add those superstars back in, and you tell the young guys who basically damn near got you to the finals, okay, now really back in a little bit because we got to get some shots to Kyrie and we got to get some shots to Hayward.
Yeah.
So Tatum comes in basically taking like I think 18 shots a game in the playoffs. He come in taking like 13 now in the season. And again, you got 10 people. Like when I looked at look at the Warriors shot attempts, right? You had Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, KD all around the same. Basically taking like 18 shots a game. Mm-hmm. The next person is taking like 6.
6, yeah. 5 or 6, yeah.
Like everybody in like the Celtics, it's like 10 people damn near taking 10 shots a game.
So some of that's coaching. We'll see if old boy can learn because I think he took a step back. The head coach.
He didn't take a step back.
He did.
Nah, I just think Kyrie is just too.
Come on, you have a dirt the talent like this.
But that's
you gotta put it together. You gotta mold it. You gotta mold that better. That's your job.
But wait. How many people on the Celtics did something different besides Tatum? No, not Tatum. HOFer and Smart. Everybody was the same player. Kyrie and Rozier, same guy. Kyrie just better. Mm-hmm. Hayward, Brown, Tatum, pretty much all the same player. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whoever the fuck is better. Yeah. You had a team full of the same players. What do you want me to do with that? Nobody does anything different. Nobody. The best team.
That's the coach's job is to mold the talent and make the team better.
That's the GM's job to bring me people who do different things.
Okay, I give you that. But now, as your coach, and this is a roster you start the season with, now you got to get the best out of your squad.
But even still, it don't work like that though, bro. Because even like Rozier, right? The man thinking, he gonna get a max damn there from somebody off the way in the playoffs.
And I feel
now you coming off the bench because Kyrie, but then Kyrie don't even get guarantee that he's staying. So like honestly, if he was gonna do the team,
Kyrie fucked his whole chemistry up. I'm with you. I'm with you there. However, I still think it impacted. What happened to the what happened
just on Kyrie though?
What happened early on is they were trying to force Gordon Hayward to be as part of that squad. So that happened. That's why Nick you got to take the coach down a little bit. Yeah. You got to understand your squad. Yeah, you got to fit him in better.
I feel what you're saying.
You got to fit him in a little bit better.
I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, goes back to what he said. We paid him $36 million. That's a max.
The price deal, I'm not looking at the price tag. I feel you. The price tag is irrelevant.
I feel you, but bro, we got to we've been around NBA culture.
He's supposed to be the new great white hope.
Exactly. Like bro.
For the Celtics, when they came around, literally the first game, his leg is gone.
Cam.
You have to pay him.
Cam. You understand politics. Mm-hmm. Like, the NBA is not all about just basketball. It's politics as well. Gordon Hayward's supposed to be the new Great White Hope. We just paid this man $30 million. We gonna figure, okay, if you can't play, we gonna find out first. You gonna get your motherfucking ass out there and start. Now, if we gotta make some adjustments later on, we gonna make some adjustments, but you gonna start your ass on the damn court first.
So it was a couple things. It was trying to fit in. It was trying to fit in Hayward. Mm-hmm. It was Kyrie's wavering mind, kind of that.
Rozier wanted to get paid.
That impacted the team. Yeah, and then these guys coming off like you say in the playoffs the year before, Rozier, Tatum. Brown, they all they're expecting their time, and when they not get it, they're a little frustrated. I get you. There was a confluence of circumstances that kind of impacted their team. I'm with you. However, that's still the coach's job to kind of mold this situation. He's on the road with them, 150 nights a year. So
that's a difficult job.
Again, what did he get paid? You guys talking about salaries? What did he get paid to get that done? So without Kyrie was a bigger problem there. That was a bigger problem than trying to get Horford into the game. That Kyrie's wishy-washy attitude was a bigger problem for them. So remove that. You put in Kemba. Is he adequate replacement? He's not going to get what the Kyrie average last year, 25.
He'll probably average more actually.
Whatever it was. Kyrie's going to average 21. And then he should be passing the ball more. His assists should go up.
Ooh, Kemba,
excuse me.
Nah, it'll probably stay around 5.
It should go up. It should go up to 7, 8. And it's not.
He's gonna need the ball a lot.
It's not
to get.
And I think he's gonna have the ball in his hands. He's gonna have the ball.
He's gonna have the ball.
He's not gonna be. He's not gonna be Kyrie level ball dominant, but he's gonna have the ball in his hands a lot.
The ball is gonna start in his hand. Use the players.
It has to start in his hands.
Use the players around you.
I agree, but he's not gonna average 8 assists. He's gonna average about 5 or 6.
It should go.
But he's gonna average like 25, 26 points.
Now, I think that's where he needs to kind of that was part of the problem. He needs to get his teammates more involved. That was a problem last year. That was a problem last year. Kyrie's ball hogging. He
averaged 8 assists.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I agree with you.
He's going to need to get his teammates more involved.
That's also why I say Russ assists are slightly overrated for the same reason why Kyrie averaged 8 assists, but we all knew what Kyrie was about.
But again, I think Kyrie had the best.
And he didn't average 8 assists. He averaged 5 assists last year.
No, he didn't.
I'm sorry. He averaged 6.9 assists.
6.9 assists.
Yeah, that's not 8 assists.
Right. Okay.
That's not 8 assists.
Okay, 7.
Okay, I'm cool with
7
that.
Assists.
Yeah, you just gonna man inflating this man's numbers on the air.
No,
stop lying to the people.
No. He was averaging like 7 or like 8 at like a point in time, but it fell off near the end of the season.
Yeah, exactly. But all right, let's go ahead. Let's hop into the next team. Which is the Knicks last team. Oh, sorry. Let's actually do the Nets. Actually, let's go ahead. The Nets. Who you got? What do you think about the Nets? How many games will they win? Obviously, KD might not come back this year. Even if he does come back, it's probably gonna be at the end of the season. Kyrie's there, LeVert is there, Dinwiddie's there, DeAndre Jordan's there, Jared Allen is there. What do you think about the Nets? Cam Buford.
DeAndre Jordan is there.
For me, well, you can go first.
They won 42 games last year. They'll win 46, 47 games this year. There was 6 in it. There was 6 in the East.
Yeah,
they should be better. They're 46, 47 games. Will be fourth in the East. Would be my speculation.
Okay.
I think next year is kind of I think next year is a wash really for these guys. They're gonna average 40, but they're not. I think they're looking toward the following year when KD comes back.
Yeah.
That when I say it's a wash, they're looking forward to next year to actually be a true measure, truly successful in their squad.
Yeah, their starting lineup is projected to be Kyrie Irving, Karis LeVert, Joe Harris, Taurean Prince, and DeAndre Jordan.
Love that.
With Dinwiddie off the bench, Garrett Temple off the bench, Krukas,
I don't know if Krukas.
Jared Allen.
Yeah, I don't know about Krukas, bro.
Not for real?
Nah, you know Krukas like beat his girlfriend.
No, I didn't know that.
He beat his girlfriend like threw into the walls. I don't know if he gonna be there.
He might not be there.
Shit.
I don't know if he gonna be there.
Damn.
Which sucks because I think he have a lot of potential for this team, but I don't know if he gonna be there.
Damn.
Yeah, this is a gritty squad though.
When did that happen?
Like a couple days ago.
Yep. I see it on ESPN. Wow, that's wild. I didn't know that.
Hold on, Darren Williams.
That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate, huh?
Darren Williams still playing?
With who?
He ain't playing.
His contract probably still. They probably owe him some money. Yeah, they owe him some money.
Still getting paid.
Yeah. Wow. They still owe Deron Williams $5.4 million this year?
Crazy.
That's wild as hell. But all right, for me, for the Nets, I think that the Nets are going to wind up winning 49 games this year. I think they'll almost get to 50. I think Kyrie has a lot to prove this year, but I actually think that The guy who I'm looking to really take a step in the leap this year is Caris LeVert. I think Kyrie averages 23, 24. Caris LeVert averages 21, 22. And if you can get that type of production from him next year when KD comes back, you basically got the Warriors all over again, but basically you can run ISO with them whenever you want to. And they're not coming around screens.
He's going to average 8 more points than he averaged last year?
I think he will.
Because you got to think about Caris LeVert. Like, before he went down with that foot injury, he was the all-star. It wasn't D'Lo.
I mean, I don't know if he was.
People was talking about him being the best player on his team before that happened. He was averaging like 18 points. Then had the injury, came back and was at like 12. Obviously, your foot was halfway off your body. Yeah. For me, I'm with you. I think they could win 49 to 51.
In the postseason, he averaged 21. Just for the record, in the postseason, he averaged 21, 4.6, and 3. I think he could be somewhere around that next year. He's not gonna shoot as well from 3, which he shot 46%. Yeah, but still, he can be 36% and give me 20 to 21. That's good for the Nets. That's 50 wins. So I mean, go ahead.
For me, I think that Kyrie's another guy. Kyrie should be like, I want to win MVP. I mean, you saw Kobe challenge him to win MVP.
No, he did on Twitter.
Yeah. Kobe gave out the challenge. He was like, he challenged Giannis to win a ring, and he challenged Kyrie to go win MVP. I think Kyrie can go out here and win MVP. The one thing about
it's gonna be that type of season.
The one thing about Kyrie that we forget is like he was rehabbing last year. He was out, so it wasn't like he was getting better. He was rehabbing. And the one thing I think about players that I don't think people count is like you can't get better in the off season if you rehab it. If you rehab it, you're not working on your game. You're just working on your body to get back. He got whatever poured out his knees, so he wasn't healthy. This year, I ain't heard about no surgery. He seems to be healthy. He's locked in Brooklyn. It's not like he looking at his future. He locked in for 4 years. When you're looking at it, KD got an Achilles. You don't even know how KD gonna look when he come back. If I'm Kyrie, I'm like, this is my team. So Kyrie, come out here and win MVP. But I don't think the success of the Nets depends on Kyrie Irving. I think it depends on the growth of Joe Harris, which is why I'm happy that he's playing at FIBA. Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, Caris LeVert. Those guys can all grow.
You got to sleep on Jared Allen too.
Yeah, Allen too. Like you talk about 2 rim protectors pretty much. So it's like even if we got Joe Harris
with
shooters. Like I think they have a very, very well balanced squad. I think that when you look at this team, bro, call me crazy, conference finals. I think they can beat, depending on how the brackets go.
No, it's not. No,
depending on how the brackets go. No, bro, no.
Kyrie can get the Celtics past second round.
They have this is a much better constructed team than what the Celtics were last year. 10 times better constructed team than what the Celtics were last year. Constructed team. Now, if you want to say talent-wise, whatever. The construction of the team is much better. But again, I think it depends on the growth of Spencer. I think Spencer Dinwiddie should try to win 6th Man of the Year. I think LeVert should make it a point to be an all-star and win most improved player. And I think Kyrie should make it a point to win MVP. If not win it, be top 3 in voting. Sure. And I think that depending on the brackets. Now, obviously, if they get matched up against the Sixers, I think, no. They get matched up against the Bucks, probably not. But even say they get matched up against the Bucks, Giannis coming to the paint. We got Jared Allen, and then we got DeAndre Jordan for you in the paint.
Yeah.
So I think that depending on the brackets, they could realistically make the conference final. Depending on the bracket. And I think that should be the goal. And I think, this season ain't no wash. This season is like, we showing you we for real. And when that 7-foot motherfucker get back, it's super on.
Whatever he does when he come back, I think he's going to be a low
post
scorer.
I think that he'll be Dirk. And I think that actually...
a little bit better.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think that actually KD tearing his Achilles will help this team work out. Yeah. Because him and Kyrie won't play in the same realms. And I think that if he doesn't tear it, KD might try to be more of a perimeter player. Mm-hmm. And I was watching KD. KD did like this video chat thing last night with somebody. He was talking about just how much he studies the game. I think that KD is such a student of the game that he'll know what he needs to do when he comes back. And I think that the Achilles will actually help this team work out. I think that they won't play in the same realms. Like you have LeVert and you have Kyrie and you have Harris to do the perimeter. And KD, you work that mid-range, that elbow, and you go out there and get buckets on anybody. That's 7 feet.
That's some bullshit, but I know.
How is it bullshit?
Because he don't want to bang.
He's not really banging though.
If guys like Patrick Beverly can frustrate him and get under his skin and bang with him, You think the bigger guys, when he got to go down there and guard against those bigger guys or be down there with them bigger guys?
He'll still be nimble enough to move around
really
those guys.
I don't know about that. He only weigh 195 pounds.
But he'll still be nimble enough.
I'm finna try to knock that man off his
elbow, though, bro. He playing from the elbow. He's not really going down there and banging.
He's not getting a paint.
Yeah, but where's Kyrie playing from? Kyrie play from the high elbow.
Yeah. But listen, bro.
You saying they're not gonna be in the same spot? So what? Kyrie gonna be here, KD gonna be here versus KD here, Kyrie here.
Same rounds, bro. Like you can run him up and like run those dirt plays, but you get him like the free throw line area. Also, you can run like he can do a 15-foot turn and fade. Mm-hmm. And also, it's like
that's a lot of what we're gonna see.
And look, how many brute fours are in the league? You talking like it's 94.
It's not about brute fours. It's about he weigh 195 pounds, 200 pounds, and most of the guys that's playing for, including a guy like PJ Tucker, weigh more than 200 pounds.
But look,
most guards weigh more than 200 pounds.
But look, PJ. Like how many PJ Tuckers are in the league? It's not that many. Like, how many defensive players are in the league?
Man, I even think a guy like Jonathan Isaac in a couple of years gonna be able to get when he come back gonna be able to give him trouble.
Fucking huge. How many?
But that's what I'm saying though.
But look though, how many Jonathan Isaacs is it?
I don't even know if KD gonna be able to bang with a Kevin Love when he come back.
But like,
I'm dead ass.
He not gonna be banging with Kevin Love, bro. He gonna bro.
He gonna get it on the block. And
I think you like exactly. He not banging. He gonna like literally. He gonna get the ball
for his
make one move and turn and shoot.
Yeah, he gonna turn off the one-legged
and shoot. He's not gonna be banging.
For his sake, I hope that is what his game is gonna be when he come back.
That is what it is gonna be.
But
He's not gonna be as mobile. I doubt he'd be running the floor like we was accustomed to do. I mean, that's what I kind of anticipate.
All right,
so I think this team will be fine, man. Like Kyrie for MVP.
50 games, and no, he's not going to win MVP. But all right, let's go ahead. Let's talk the Knicks last.
The Knickerbockers.
They're going to win 35 games. RJ Barrett is not going to make All NBA first team.
RJ Barrett for Rookie of the Year.
RJ Barrett is not going to make All NBA first team.
Why would you say Rookie of the Year?
Because I think he's the best rookie, and I think that he'll have the most opportunity to do whatever he wants. He gonna have the ball a lot. So
opportunity is allow him to do what he needs to do.
He gonna have the ball a lot.
You're no good, though.
I wasn't impressed with him during the summer league.
Yeah, not at all.
He had one good game at the final game in the summer league against guys who won't even be in the league.
But I think the Knicks kind of didn't do him any favors because they had Alonzo Trier fucking running point guard the whole time. Like, look, if you got RJ Barrett, use that man like you use Harden. Get that man the ball, make that man the point guard. Everything comes from you.
He wasn't that good.
When they gave him the ball, he was fine. But they had the man literally playing two. That's not RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett needs the ball to be successful. Get that man the ball and let that man navigate.
I don't know.
They had Kadeem Allen running point. They had Alonzo Trier running point.
I'm not sold. I do like what's the big
Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson. I do like Mitchell Robinson.
That man said KD coming back a better thumb maker. Wow.
Put that man on timeout.
Wow.
Better thumb maker.
Wow. That's some elite slander.
Waiting to see is Emmanuel Mudiay. Is he gonna be any good? I think Kevin Knox. I like Kevin Knox.
You're the only person I've heard that say I like Kevin Knox.
I like Kevin Knox. I like what he brings to the table.
What does he bring to the table?
A slasher. He can shoot a little bit.
Yeah, he can shoot.
Siakim. He a slasher.
Yeah, Siakim. Siakim 2.0, huh?
He can shoot a little. I didn't say 2.0. He can shoot a little bit. I think what I haven't seen from him is that hunger to do it every night, though. But I think Kevin Knox at least has the ability to do something. Yeah,
they projected star lineup as Dennis Smith Jr., R.J. Barrett, Kevin Knox, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. With Elfrid Payton, Alonzo Trier, Marcus Morris, and Bobby Portis off the bench with Frank Ntilikina, Wayne Ellington, Taj Gibson as well, and they got Reggie Bullock off the.
Call me crazy, they can fight for the AFC.
Yeah,
and I think Julius Randle should be an all-star. And
Randle's gonna be solid.
Randle can be all-star. It depends on how good Randle is.
And I think Mitchell Robinson has a chance to be one of the best defensive players we've ever seen in our lives.
It depends on Randle.
Bobby Portis he's on to prove it here too. He got something to prove.
I agree.
I think they can fight for the AFC.
Yeah.
I think Randle could come out here and be an all-star.
35 games at max, and I don't think RJ Barrett's gonna make a first-team All-Rookie.
You're wild.
I don't.
I'm not.
I don't think he's gonna be there.
Barrett myself.
I don't think he's gonna make first-team All-Rookie. I think he's gonna have a very rocky start his rookie year, but I think that because he's there, you're just gonna give him the ball. And at times when you don't play good, Alonzo Trier showed last year he can get buckets. Put that man on the floor, go get buckets.
I think that Alonzo Trier is next in line of like Lou Will, Jamal Crawford. I think Alonzo Trier is next in line of those guys. I think that he will have a rocky start as far as RJ because he won't have the ball. like I think that you ran into the same issues that you had with Luka and Dennis. Because Dennis is like a guy, like he's not going to play off ball.
Then that means Dennis, it ain't really nowhere for Dennis Smith in the NBA then.
That's kind of the
Is
issue.
that what you saying?
If he can't play with RJ, there's nowhere to. I mean, where he gonna go?
I don't think they're gonna work out together.
Who needs a Dennis Smith Jr.?
They need the ball. They need the.
Yeah, who needs a Dennis Smith Jr.?
Pound of air out the ball. Is that what you said? I mean, Dennis Smith.
No, I'm just saying, like
he is a point guard, but it's like, I don't think he's a good enough
facilitator.
Yeah, he's like to me, he's like more of a scorer than a point guard.
Yeah, but he's only averaging for his career 14.5 in 3 years.
Yeah, and he's also not that big.
I mean, I'm sorry, in 2 years.
He's not that big.
Yeah.
He's really like 6'1".
I mean, he's averaging 5 assists a game though, and 3.4 rebounds.
Where's Barrett? What's Barrett's size? What is Barrett? 6'7"? 6'7"?
But Barrett should be the primary ball.
I like more of what I've seen from Dennis Smith than RJ Barrett.
I mean, yeah, you ain't seen RJ Barrett. What you mean?
I watched it summer league.
Come on, G.
Bro, I was there.
But they throwing together teams. G. Like, come on, G.
Again, you supposed to be the man. You supposed to be dominating these young cats.
But if I don't have a ball, how am I dominating? They had Kadeem, Allen, and Trier running point, and Trier was like playing go to hell ball. It was working.
If you're the man, you should be dominating summer league.
I need the ball.
Get the ball.
How?
Dominate. If you're dominating, they're gonna put the ball in your hands. But I didn't see.
Alonzo.
Shout out to Mike Jones. He just donated. He said TPJ looking at Pavy like, what is this motherfucker talking about? Talking about you. Exactly. What are you talking about?
What'd you think?
Nah. I mean, no. I agree. RJ was vastly unimpressive to me. But I also been telling him for forever that I thought Zion was the true number 1 pick. And like he was saying, nah, I think RJ should go. RJ's the best player in this draft. He's not to me. Which is why I don't think he'll make first team all rookie. I don't. He might be second. I don't think he's gonna make first.
I just wasn't impressed from what I seen. And I was there watching the game, so that's all I can say. If you the man, you supposed to stand out on the court. He wasn't standing out.
Yeah. And
then he had one big game. I finally went home and turned it on. He had one big game. He had the triple double in the final game. So
but
I didn't see it.
He had the ball more
because everybody else was tapped out. Finally, okay, let's see what you got.
When you give him the ball, that's what he gives you. The issue is they wouldn't give him the ball. You gotta you can't hold that man RJ back.
Why wouldn't they give him the ball though?
Because there's too many other ball handlers on the court. Like Trier trying to go get buckets, Kadeem trying to go get buckets.
So he wasn't good enough for them to say, okay, this is your time.
Gee, it's summer league. Everybody trying to eat. Kadeem Allen's on a 2-way deal. He's trying to get a contract.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to eat, bro. Like you got guys out there in summer league that's trying to get on the team.
Yeah, I feel you.
Fuck you. I don't give a damn who you are.
This is a time for you to kind of make your hay, and when you ball out, you ball out. Like Jared Allen, he had no business being there.
He didn't really ball out.
They weren't scoring on him.
They weren't. He shouldn't have been there.
Scoring on him, yeah. But he shouldn't have been there. I asked him a few times, dude, what the hell is going on? Why are you here? I just want to play, man. I'm trying to get better.
I respect that.
And they weren't scoring on him.
I respect that.
That's all.
I respect that a lot. DeAndre Jordan came in and took my job. I got to get better.
Right. Yeah. So,
I mean, he wasn't starting anyway. He was coming off the bench anyway.
Yeah. Who was starting last year for that center?
It might not be long before
I don't know. He wasn't.
It was Jared Allen. Jared Allen wasn't starting last year.
Though, bro.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I don't think he was a full-time starter though, bro.
Are you sure?
He started out. Let me look. How many games did he start last year? Wasn't all of them.
Jared Allen last year played in 80 games and started 80 games. Yeah. Oh. What do you mean?
Well, how many minutes did he play?
26.2.
Yeah. See, he really wasn't like a full-time starter though. I feel like a full-time starter is like above 30 minutes.
Giving you 10.9 points per game, 8.4 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks a game. If he your starting center, that's your starting center. I never knew him as nothing else other than a starting center.
Fair, I shut up.
Yeah, I mean, he played 20 minutes his rookie year, but I feel him. He's also 20. It makes a lot of sense.
He's 20 years old?
Yeah, I thought he was like 22, 23.
Yeah,
so it makes a lot of sense.
Year. He was coming back his second year.
Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense that he says he want to go out and get better. I'm not upset with it. But, all right, man, I guess that's all of the topics for this division. We've covered, what is this, the Atlantic Division, right?
Atlantic Division.
So, next week we'll pick another division. If you know us, you know that every season we go through every division. Because we don't just watch basketball for the hot takes in the morning and the retweets. We watch it because we actually watch this shit. So that's why we go through every single team. Can your favorite analyst sit there and do that? That's what I want to know. Does your favorite analyst know about crookeds? You know what I mean?
Does your favorite analyst break down the Charlotte Hornets?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we definitely had a Charlotte Hornets. Yeah. Come on.
Like you weren't here. Charlotte Hornets. Okay, put on your GM.
Let me go back.
Put on your
What is Charlotte?
Put on your GM thinking cap. How do you fix the Hornets? What would you do?
You gotta get rid of Mike.
Damn.
Because Mike,
so you gotta get Mike up out of there.
Need to pass over the reins.
Mike the issue. You gotta get Mike up out of there. You gotta get Yellow Eyes up out of there.
I mean, send Mike back to the MLB.
I mean, what is Mike done? What has Mike done? For real.
Send Mike back to Birmingham.
I really want to name the episode that. Send Mike back to the MLB.
I mean, they got a lot of pieces. Who's the coach? Who's the coach as well?
Put the Yellow Eyes on that man Birmingham Barons jersey. Put the Yellow Eyes Jordan on the Birmingham Barons jersey.
I'm gonna do it.
Back to the MLB.
I'll definitely do
it. Who's their? I mean, who's their coach now?
James Borrego.
Oh yeah, it's the one from overseas. Right. Yeah.
He wasn't a bad coach though. He's from the Spurs country. He wasn't bad.
Yeah.
They're gonna have Rozier running the point.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Biosmo, Miles Bridges.
Yeah,
I mean, they got pieces, but I just don't.
Biombo is not a piece.
Biombo is not a piece.
Biombo is not a piece. They gave that man $73 million for 2 blocks.
Malik Monk, he hasn't done anything.
If you get another one, pass one.
Marvin Williams hasn't done anything. PJ Washington, is he gonna step up? I mean, I'm not. Yeah, they're gonna be in the lottery again.
Yeah, I mean, easily. If I'm them, it's tank season. We lose. I don't even know who's the number one pick in the draft next year right now. Who's it looking like?
Anthony Cole or Anthony Bennett.
Or Anthony Cole, Anthony who?
Bennett? Not Bennett. I think it's like Anthony. Let me look. I don't know his name.
I don't know.
Anthony Edwards.
Their star lineup is going to be Terry Rozier, Nicholas Batum, Miles Bridges, Marvin Harris.
NBADraft.net does have LaMelo at 4 right now.
Yeah,
they have LaMelo.
I told you, get LaMelo. If I'm Mike, my first move is I draft LaMelo wherever we get him, because other teams like we don't want to deal with LeVar. I'm gonna deal with LeVar. First thing I do after I draft LaMelo, I'm calling LeVar. Hey, get on a plane right now and meet me at the gym. I'm finna bust his ass in a one-on-one. I'm gonna record that shit. We're gonna put that on the internet, and then he already ain't got shit to say.
It's over.
Cause I'm gonna be like, if he ever say something in the media, I'm gonna be like, I just beat his ass. He ain't got nothing to say. Actually, you know what? LeVar, I'm gonna roll the ball out. First person to win the game gets to talk all that shit they want. LeVar beat Michael Jordan. He the GM of the Hornets right now. Alright, who you want?
Tell me, who you need to play with your son?
Exactly. You want me to go get Zoe? If LeVar beat Michael Jordan in the game 1-on-1, they didn't trade for Lonzo.
Sign Jello. Get Jello in here.
Sign Jello. If LeVar beat MJ in the game of 1-on-1, sign Jello. Exactly.
Give us 15 minutes.
Look, I need Jello to get 12 minutes a night, and you got to sign that man. But it's not happening. So if I'm Mike, I take a chance on LaMelo. You need a starter. And also, with the thing about a lot of people got to realize about the Ball family is that, and also in that North Carolina market, that's the Bible Belt. Mm-hmm. So with that being the Bible Belt, it's certain things that you can and can't do. LaMelo has been under the spotlight since he was basically 11, 12, whatever. He knows how to handle himself maturely, and he's not going to be a guy that's going to cause problems in Charlotte, North Carolina. And we also know that with LeVar, say what you want. No.
Penny Hardaway, bro.
No, but seriously. But this is why I'm saying this. But I see. But this is why I'm saying this. But the reason why I say that is because the Bible Belt is such a odd place to play sports in as a professional team, because there's no real culture of winning in the Bible Belt with professional sports teams at all. So if you can get a star, like a real LaMelo Ball got more Instagram followers probably right now than Stephen A. Smith, probably than 90% of the NBA players. You know what I mean? You get a bona fide.
He probably got more followers than the Hornets.
Yeah. You get a bona fide star, and if you're Michael Jordan, all you have to do is deal with LeVar. And that's why I said you embarrass LeVar the first chance you get, and he gonna shut up. And LaMelo gonna go there, and then you use him as a building block.
I like that.
I think Bridges is a good. I like him, but who's gonna get him the ball?
Monk gotta go though.
And also, even if you get LaMelo, I'm fine with you getting. I'm fine with you keeping LaMelo and Rozier, because I feel like I can put Melo. I think Lonzo said Melo's 6'6" or 6'7" now. I can put Melo at the 2 and keep Terry Rozier at the 1, because we know all Melo want to do is shoot anyways. So if his closest comp is Penny Hardaway, cool. Put Penny Hardaway with a point guard that want to hold the ball and distribute. And if you can flip Rozier, still.
To me, I want Marcus Smart on steroids to play with Melo. I want you to play all Melo defense. Play all Melo defense. Melo, you ain't got to play no defense. Melo, we gonna hide you on Andre Roberson. play all Melo defense.
Yeah, Lonzo Ball also said he said one thing about Melo is he don't like to play defense.
Yeah, I don't want Melo playing. Melo, you ain't got to play no defense, Melo.
So, fellas, what's up with Carmelo Anthony? Will we see Carmelo?
The Clippers allegedly might sign him.
I heard about that, but I don't know.
I do. I want it. I need to talk to Melo.
No, we got so many episodes called "Go Home Melo."
I need to talk to Melo.
You think Melo got something left? Can he be a contributor? Yeah.
Melo better than KCP? Is Melo better than KCP?
No.
KCP plays defense.
Is Melo better than KCP?
He's a little grittier.
But you gonna say KCP? All NBA politics aside,
am I getting rid of KCP and adding Melo?
No, I'm just saying. Who's a better? No, I'm talking about better player right now, regardless of NBA politics. Who would you rather, KCP or Carmelo Anthony?
I think Carmelo's a better player than
exactly.
KCP.
Thank you. Exactly.
KCP.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
It comes down to kind of what your team, what the makeup of your squad looks like.
Yeah.
Am I getting rid of KCP to add Melo? Probably not, because that team needs somebody to play defense.
Yeah.
And Melo's not going to play defense, so that's why.
Yeah, but KCP's a bench player.
Yeah, I can bring him in, and I can bring him in. He's a streak shooter, and I can bring him in to play D.
No, I'm not.
I know that.
I just think Melo is a better player than KCP because we was talking yesterday about the Lakers and KCP. But
again,
go ahead.
He's Melo one-on-one. Yes, he's a better player.
Yeah.
But looking at the team construction of the team, KCP's going to play defense. He's going to play a role, and he's going to play defense.
Yeah.
Melo's not doing that.
Yeah.
So they're, again, what are you looking at? Are you looking at bring him into Charlotte just to score points and then put some seats in the stands?
And Dame Lillard also said that the Trailblazers tried 2 years in a row to get Melo, and he signed with the Thunder and he signed with the Rockets. He went to the Thunder, went to the Rockets. He said, I tried to. He said on Joe Budden podcast. He said, I tried for us to get Melo. Melo didn't want to come, so I'm done trying to get Melo.
Damn.
He also said LeBron's still the best player too.
Yeah,
so,
I don't disagree with that. I think Dame is closer to LeBron than he think he is. But all right, man, it's been Hoops and Brews. Cam, thank you for going ahead. Thank you for coming back to through the show. Fans love you. Go ahead, drop your plug. Let the people know where they can find you at.
What's Good in Sport on Twitter, Voice of the Fans on Instagram, and then follow my podcast, Voice of the Fans. We put it out every week, talking about general sports. It's NFL season coming around, so again, Dolphins in the house.
2 games in the house.
Hey, whatever it is, it's Dolphins in the house, and fuck the Patriots.
I feel you, and we appreciate Cam for coming through as always. Cam is always looking out for us. A great guy on the scene, great reporter. Go check out his content. Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel. If you can't find it, go to our YouTube community page. I posted a couple of his videos on there, so make sure you go, follow
us.
Thank you.
Fans on YouTube. Good looking.
Exactly.
Out,
no, man, it's all good, man. And as always, your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at ReelTPJ. That's ReelTPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you damn dummy. And as always, this show co-stars rapper extraordinaire Pavy. Go ahead, get your plug in.
I just want to say, Jokic is shooting 83% from the field and 80% from 3 in FIBA. Jesus Christ.
80%?
Yes, from 3. 80% and 83% from the field. Jesus Christ. Anyway, at Pavy World, Pavy World, all one word. Pavy is why you out right now. Go get that.
Yeah, man. And as always, if you're under 21 or 18 in Canada, you better not be fucking drinking. Don't do it. It's wrong. And if you're over 18 in Canada or over 21 in America, make sure you drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive. Don't do it. It's wrong. And you can go to jail. Why? But as always, we're not sponsored by any of these beer products. But today we were drinking the Hazy LA IPA. So we'll get up with you guys on Monday when this episode goes live. And we will holler at you. Make sure you check out the newest episode of Highlight the Shade. It's on our second YouTube channel. It's called youtube.com/HNBTWO HNB2. Go check out Highlight the Shade as well as check out Pavy's show, Pav's Daily Takes. It streams whenever he wants to stream it during the week. And the Morning Brew every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. And also happy hour every Wednesday and Friday at, between 6 to 8 p.m. We'll get up with you guys on Monday. Thank you all. We appreciate it.
Just like the dream. Yeah. We gon' slide and we gon' chill. She said she love me, I'm her thrill. She riding with me, she siding with me. I'm pulling the 3, I'm the MVP. We gon' slide and we gon' chill. She said she love me, I'm her